Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening.
I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going on about?
That.
All right, Joseph. It's early in the middle of July.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess.
Well, we're over halfway through the year, for sure.
Yeah. Have you done your New Year's resolution yet?
No, I don't even remember what it was.
I think it had something to do that you would befriend a small kangaroo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That I nailed that. No,
Yeah. I was like, when Joseph told me that New Year's resolution,
it'll never happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly.
By April, I had yeah,
some random nonsensical thing, and he most people don't deliver on their New Year's resolution.
got locked in. I locked in, made it happen.
Yeah.
That's the America I believe in.
Even though it's an animal from Australia.
Yeah, well, we're all immigrants, if you think about it. So. I don't suppose you have much native blood in you, do you?
No, probably not.
Yeah, me neither.
Native to I don't know, Ukraine, Poland, and Russia.
Yeah, I remember when I was in 4th or 5th grade, everyone was 1/16 Cherokee or something. It was real common to have people just make bullshit up about their native roots, just because they saw that Native American that told people not to pollute and cried. So
you mean the guy who wasn't even Native American, supposedly?
Yeah, I have heard that. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's probably, yeah, I'm sure he's more native than I am. I'll put it that way.
Well, he's not anything because he's dead.
Yeah.
Um,
Now he's native to the earth.
Yep. Wow, that got weird.
Yeah, real
All right,
dark
Joseph, before it gets even weirder,
Yes.
what are we talking about this week, Joseph?
We're talking about the passing of Lindsey Graham and very likely Mitch McConnell. Trump's big sore loser speech tonight.
Wait, you see that before I lose my brain? Do you see the people modified God, what is it? Like the Christmas Carol, but it's the Muppet version. Muppet Christmas Carol, Michael Caine,
Yeah.
visited by the ghost that warns him that he's gonna be visited by three ghosts.
Right.
He gets visited by Stadler and Waldorf.
Mm-hmm.
They're that guy, those two old men that go, oh, like they make fun of him and shit all the time. They're the ghost with the chains in it. Well, someone edited it to be Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell. That's funny.
Yeah. All right, sorry. Go ahead. I knew I was gonna forget that.
We're talking about 2 more ICE deaths, one in Houston, one in Maine. And technically there was another one in Florida, but it wasn't ICE. ICE was chasing someone. They chased him into traffic and he was hit by a truck and died.
I'm gonna say that counts.
Yeah. The reflecting pool turns out to have not been slashed 385 feet by a man with a knife. It was actually just shitty construction.
Oh, I thought Trump presented the video, the security footage.
Yeah.
The ninja that did that.
Right. Yeah. Sam Bowie himself.
A samurai came here. A samurai brought out his katana and he cut out the bottom of the pool.
We're pretty sure it was a Hanzo blade.
Part of Barakutsu, whatever it's called, where they killed themselves. The man's gone. We can't interview him.
We're going to talk about the the diarrhea lettuce epidemic that's been plaguing our great nation.
Some people like kale. Some people like I like diarrhea lettuce.
When I was in Key West years ago, my wife and I went to a drag show at midnight, and the lead, what?
The drag queen was called diarrhea lettuce?
No, head of lettuce was
okay.
It was so good. It was probably, which we always talk about it as one of the best days we've ever had. We did everything, the whole day. We were exhausted at the end, but everything was real fun, and it accumulated in the drag show, which is really funny. And now a felony in Florida, I believe. Um,
Oh
we
yeah,
did.
that's right. Yeah.
We talk about Haley Stevens,
Yep.
and we're gonna talk about JD Vance, who has real weird thoughts about Biden, like
This
weirder than usual.
weird
Um,
when he thinks JD Vance isn't a couch fucker, doesn't get any utter his kinks, just get
Jeez.
yeah.
We're going to talk about X-Men 97, The Bear, Star City, Long Walk, House of Dragons. But first, we're going to talk about the potential Paramount merger. Uh, right? The Paramount and
So NBC, WB, Discovery, whatever, I don't know.
Mhm.
They're gonna sell it. Even though they had like the great, like one of its best years in a while.
Yeah.
Like it's killing, like the past couple of years. And
And their app had
what I
done
said,
well.
the
Yeah.
Paramount thing makes no sense because it's usually the better performing studio is the one that buys
Yes.
the lower one. Like that's how it
Right.
works. Disney was gangbusters when it bought Fox. Like they were at their peak.
Right.
You know, they had like the Avengers movies out, and like Marvel was just fucking huge. Star Wars was still big. Everything they were buying, and so they were able to swallow up Fox. But this one was weird. Netflix wanted to buy WB, but and again, everything about this was like bad faith because like really what Paramount is owned by the Ellisons, and they're like a bunch of fucking weirdo like IDF people, and like
Yeah.
they also super right wing Trump cronies. They bought CBS and destroyed it. They put Barry
Hmm.
Weiss in there and destroyed
Yeah.
CBS News. Their intention was to buy up so they could get CNN and clearly destroy that as well. Even
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
man, I mean, like, can you like, oh no, what bad taste
Right.
will they have now? I mean, Jake Tapper spent like a year writing about like Biden be having dementia, but then forgetting how Donald Trump or something like I know I guess
Yeah.
blind to his obvious brain mush. But so they were able to like bully out Netflix. I don't know. They came in with some insane offer. I don't know what's happening right now, but it looks like it might not happen at all now.
Yeah. Like 12
Getting
states banded together to sue and
Yeah, they've
stop it.
already threatened to leave California. They're like, we're gonna leave California if like they're gonna pull Paramount. Bullshit. Everyone's calling bullshit on it. They're like,
Yeah.
listen, you're rich, but you're not that fucking rich. Yeah, you're gonna pull the studios out of California.
It makes no sense.
Where are you
There's like
gonna
a
bring
whole,
them? Where?
yeah,
Texas? Get the fuck out of here. Like this is so stupid. Like these people are fucking idiots. The joke is, I said the joke will be is that WB will be the one buying Paramount.
yeah, right.
Actually, the thing is that as this thing does, if the more this gets delayed, there's a thing in the contract, and this is the thing that's probably going to kill the whole thing, where basically they got to pay like 7 million a day or something like that every day that this thing is not merged or bought. They have
Yeah.
to pay WB like maybe more than that, some crazy amount of money every day. Again, these companies are worth a ton of money, but I'm sure they don't want to spend 7 million a day on this. That shit
No.
up quickly, like um they need to make another Landman show or something. I don't know. Some boomer fantasy starring
God.
um so I don't know. Supposedly, yeah, and I'm glad those states are suing because it is bullshit. It's too much monopoly. And it's not just that, it's the media operation. See, Netflix, when they were gonna buy WB, they just wanted the studio. They
Yeah.
weren't they had no intention of buying CNN. They had no intention of buying
Hmm.
wanted the WB studio and movies. I'm not crazy about that either, but if I had to pick between those two evils, I
Oh
would
God,
prefer
yeah.
Netflix to own WB. I would, and
By a
again,
mile, yeah.
but I don't want that either. Um, so I don't know. Who knows? The joke is Netflix will end up being the one buying Paramount.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that'd be actually kind of funny. Again,
That
not
would be, yeah.
championing this. I don't like when giant companies merge together. It's not good for anybody. See,
Right.
that's the joke about capitalism. Everyone says, Oh, well, there's competition. No, there isn't.
No,
No,
I mean it
no.
starts out as competition,
Yeah,
but
it starts
yeah,
out as competition, but that's why you need government to regulate capitalism. Because if you don't, then you end up with like, oh no, you'll have limited choices. You ever been to a fucking
mm,
supermarket? You walk down an
yeah,
aisle, two companies own everything. You may think they're
yeah.
different brands, they're all put out by the
No,
same
I
fucking.
saw a video once where it was like there are you do technically have a lot of choices, but like 90% of what you see in the grocery store is owned by like four different companies.
And you think like you see some like artisanal brand, that shit got sold in
No,
bulk to like
yes.
Nabisco or fucking uh Nestle or something like two
Yeah.
years ago, you know? It's like it's a joke. It
Even the
really
fabled Grey Poupon is no longer made by a couple of elderly men in Poupon, France.
no.
No, it's made by
Poupon France.
it's a small village.
Small village,
In,
small batch. I always love when they say you go to a store and it's like small batch. Like bullshit. They're like 100,000 Walmarts. You're telling me, yes, small batch. What do you, I want,
it
I,
is
subjective word, small batch.
it's
Small
made
batch,
in
I
this
made 50 and I brought these to a farmer's market. Not, I have you bought 5 cases of these and sell 10,000 stores
yeah.
around the country. It's not a small
Yeah.
batch.
Used to be the pride of Poupon County.
Coupon County.
Poupon being
But he
the
had the
seat
word
of Poupon
county
County.
in Coupon County. Now it sounds white trash as fuck. Coupon County does
sounds
not
sounds
sound
like
uh,
it sounds like a county that was greatly affected by the diarrhea lettuce epidemic of 2026. They just changed their name to Poupon. Like
yeah, it was never called that.
we've rebranded Hazard to Poupon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diarrhea
Well,
Lane was having a great, they're like, finally, acceptance.
right. This is our moment.
This is our moment
Um,
to shine. So, I mean, I hope this sale falls apart. I think everything about, I mean, just the UFC event, that being like
yeah.
Paramount, like that whole thing, like fuck these people. That they
Yeah.
like, I don't want Barry Weiss to control more media. Like, fuck,
No. No, she's garbage.
they're garbage. All these people are garbage. Like, and they're connected to Trump. Fuck that. Like a joke here. Here's a good example. I don't think it gets discussed enough. Scary Movie 6 came out, right? And I heard every person I heard saw it was bullshit, and I knew it would be. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't fuck if I ever watched that stupid movie, but I heard they cut out Trump jokes in the United States.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah.
Oh, why
It's
did you
like
do that? I thought what happened to comedy? Elon Musk said that comedy was back.
yeah, free speech absolutist. Um,
Sort of.
yeah. Mm,
Very weird.
wow.
I don't know. I hope it completely collapses, and it'd be funny if Paramount gets sold off. And
Yeah,
honestly,
that
I
would be.
hope so anyway, because I don't want these fuckers owning. Like, I like Star Trek. They have
Yeah, the new Star
probably,
Trek stuff is great, I think.
well, they already canceled it.
Yeah.
The woke Trek. It
I liked that.
was it was all right.
Yeah. It's weird. They're gonna
I think
release a
they, you know what
season
they,
two.
you know what they need to do.
Mm,
And I know some people aren't going to agree with me, and I really don't give a fuck. And then this is where I am with Star Wars too.
hmm
I want new adventures of the original crew. You already
Yeah.
cast them all. I like
Yeah.
the guy
Yeah.
who plays Spock. I like the guy who plays Captain Kirk. I like the woman who plays Uhura.
Yeah, they're all good. I
Fucking
really like
do the
the
original Trek
nurse.
show. Because everyone is just another pastiche of these archetypes
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that was the
Um,
problem with the Star Trek shows was like, oh, we're doing another Star Trek show. And it's like, I mean, like, okay, so they did Next Generation,
yeah.
and people found what's his face kind of boring in the beginning, Captain Picard, because he was so
Yeah.
like cold and
Well, you
and then
kept drinking tea. People don't like
well,
that.
yeah, what the fuck is that,
Earl
man?
Grey tea, nonetheless.
Yeah, no. My captain drinks moonshine.
Lipton.
I don't know. Everclear. Fucking Red Rooster. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'd be
Just
down
do
with
a
that.
fucking show that, cause like, okay, so then they did Star Trek, and then it's like we get Deep Space Nine, but it was like a little different, kind of worked. But then it's like
Yeah.
Voyager, and it's like, okay, oh, but this time it's a woman. It's like, okay, but we have like the Klingon character, we have
Yeah. And you have the doctor character and you
okay,
have
but
the,
it's like,
yeah,
well, what if the Doctor is a hologram? You got to come up with
mm,
like new gimmicks, and what if
twists.
we have
Yeah.
Neelix? And it's like, what's that? What's a Neelix? I don't think
Right.
people fucking hated Neelix in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they did what's that other one? The it took place in the past,
Oh, Enterprise. Yeah.
Enterprise, which was okay. It's
That's
fucking
fine.
better. But I mean, like, they're all just versions of the original fucking show. Just do a new, just do new adventures
Yeah.
and new
It'd be
cast.
real easy with Star Trek too, because there's no,
You can, and which one's
you could
ending
just say, oh, this
anyway.
happened. Yeah. This happened. Oh, it was a 5-year mission. The show lasted 3 years. You had at least 2 seasons worth of shit to
Who
do.
gives a fuck? The shows were made in the
I know,
60s.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Nerds out there who are like, you can, yeah, you have to stick with the can. No, fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Like, those shows came out in the 60s. The budgets were like less than most people's bar mitzvahs. Like, what the fuck? Like, like, do you know that when they made that show, a fan made them a transporter? A fan of the show
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
gifted the show a transporter. That's much of a budget they had. So that they could have a ship in the background. So it looked like they landed.
Right.
They literally
That's
came
funny.
up with the teleportation. What's it called when they teleport?
The teleport. Yeah.
That literally existed only for budgetary reasons.
Right.
So
Yeah.
to show a ship land,
Mm,
you just
yeah. It's
phase
good.
people in. I mean, like, just do new adventures. And then the same thing with fucking Star Wars. Just
Yeah.
fucking do Luke, Han, and Leia post Return of the Jedi. This is what people fucking want.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like, just do it. You can have other adventures. You can do other shows, but just
No, that makes good sense.
Star Trek should be an easy one because they already brought in all new
Yeah,
characters.
Star Wars would be a little trickier, but Star Trek would be basic. I mean, you could do that very easily.
As popular as Star Trek is not as like there's rabid fans and there's stuff like that, but I think
Yeah.
more acceptable to have a new cast with new adventures. I mean, we already saw the movie in 2008 with a couple of
Hmm.
those with Chris Pine and
Yeah. Zachary Quinto.
yeah, like we already got that. So like we already
Hmm.
seen it, and Paramount's already they already set it up with Brave New World, like all the characters. Or is it Strange New
Yeah.
World? Strange New World. Or Strange
Strange
New
New
World.
Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ending anyway. That has like one season left.
Yeah. That's a great one.
But I think with Star Wars, they need to just fucking let's just do post Return of the Jedi,
Yeah.
recast Leia, recast Han, recast Luke. Just do it.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous. Like no one, Leia's dead. Han's like 90 years old. Luke is like in his 70s. Like
Yeah.
he's like a surly
Yeah.
old man.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I got into this.
Oh, the Paramount merger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I still don't know how I got here.
Well, that's probably exactly what Lindsey Graham said when he woke up in hell.
How do I get here? What am I doing here?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a little
weird.
hot in here. Or a
I
little, depending on if you read Dante Inferno.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Yeah, heavens
I
to purgatory.
I thought it was weird. After Charlie Kirk was killed, there's that obviously that big thing where like nobody could say anything critical of him, or like the knives would be out. But with this, like even a lot of mainstream media people were like, was a he was really into war. He wanted people
Well,
to
the
get
difference between him
killed.
and Charlie Kirk was this murdered
Yes, he
live
was
on
murdered
TV.
live on. Yes,
And he's a
I'm just
young guy,
saying.
and Lindsey Graham is a weird 72-year-old man that like
Yeah. Well, the weird part is like you don't see a lot of. I
he's
mean,
just
you do a little
evil.
bit, but like
But
people aren't saying like you can't celebrate his death or whatever. Most people are like yeah, he did a lot of like rough things, you know. He
Well,
was the one who
oh,
famously said, if we nominate Trump, it'll be the end of us. And then they did, and he became Trump's biggest supporter. You know, it's weird. What
about
a
Blake,
weird
though.
life. I would love I would buy a book or watch a movie that was like literally like kind of figured out what his life was like. You know, I mean, I know we always joke around that he was, probably closeted or whatnot, but like, even if he wasn't, just like, what the fuck happened to him? You know?
I think I mean, he was supposedly in the military. I think he was in the Air Force.
Yeah,
Um, he's just a war hawk.
yeah. I mean, that's probably the
Also,
simplest and
enjoyed the company of male prostitutes. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think there's really much to him. I think he's a
I
Southern.
think there's a lot.
No, I just say he's a Southern Republican in a red state, and he just a fucking war hawk. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, yeah, right.
but I
Yeah,
will say this: so the rumors that he was like murdered by Putin.
okay. Yeah, that's a
Well, he was
little.
in the Ukraine like a day ago
Yeah,
or a day
yeah.
before he died. It's like the last picture of him holding a drone. I'll give him this. He's one of the few Republicans that was outright for funding Ukraine,
Yeah, that is true.
which I'm
Yeah,
sure like Trump wasn't crazy about
right,
because Trump is Putin's bitch. And
right.
I don't know. Even though
Mm,
Trump spoke with Zelensky recently, they had
yeah,
that thing. I think Zelensky at this point is just like gotta like every time he sees Trump, he's gotta be like,
right.
don't say anything. Don't say anything. Oh, that was it. Trump called him fucking Putin during it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Called him Putin during the thing,
God.
and then he's like, he's trying to like correct himself, and he's like, oh well, I meant to say I'm gonna be talking to Putin later anyway. And it's like, why would you even tell people that?
Yeah.
I play both sides.
You see that clip, this is off topic, but you see that clip of Ken Paxton, who is famously going through like a really nasty divorce.
Right,
And
yeah,
he was just,
Christian values, the
yeah,
Christian
well, he
values
went,
candidate who went to England on July 4th with his mistress.
yeah, but
Yeah,
there's a
that's
clip where he
weird.
said, let me talk about the differences between me and James Tallarico. The first is my family. And then he like stopped. He's like, my faith. And he like, he realized like, is,
Yeah, yeah, no, that's I saw that. Oops.
mm,
Play the fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm music after that. You know, Paxton's
well,
shit. That's why I was like, the whole Platner thing. I was like, oh, what
mm,
about Paxton? Actually, I forgot to bring up Paxton during the podcast last week when we talked about Platner getting booted.
yeah.
I made a joke and said it was a bad week for people named Graham because he got kicked. He lost
Yeah.
his senatorial position, Graham Platner, and Lindsey Graham dropped dead. Um, yeah, I was like, well, what about Paxton? I mean, like
Yeah.
Paxton quit. He should be forced to drop out. Why is he not held to any standard? He's a
Yeah. Well, it's
disgusting,
Texas. I
corrupt.
mean,
No, it's bullshit. It doesn't matter.
I
I
know.
mean,
I'm just,
it doesn't. It could be any states because he has an R in front of his name, and they're not held to any standard by the media to anybody. And I'll say
that's it.
about Graham, yeah, maybe people don't think nice to him because they didn't care about him because he was like this little weird gay dude who was a war hawk, wasn't married, didn't have a beard, didn't try to
Right.
pretend to
Yeah.
be married, didn't try. I remember when he was like running for office, they asked him about that, and he's like, I'm gonna have lots of different girlfriends. I said, I remember that. I was like, sure you are, buddy. I mean, I'm sure you do have
Yeah.
lots of girlfriends.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
It's like, yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah. I
come
don't
up.
know. The other thing with Lindsey Graham died, and then even though Mitch McConnell released a photograph of himself holding up a newspaper,
Yeah, that's
uh,
like 2023. They said it doesn't even make any sense. Like, he's
well,
fucking
and
dead or he's
yeah,
incapacitated. He's in like
I
a
think I think
coma.
he's incapacitated. I think he's like Andy Bashir tonight said that he's received phone calls suggesting that that he's passed, that Mitch McConnell's died.
What does that even mean? Like someone calls, hey,
Yeah, right.
it's possible he's
A
dead.
hot tip for you here.
Can you confirm that? I want to.
Well, he said the quote is, in fact, I'd gotten 2 calls from different agencies, not state agencies, suggesting he's passed. And he didn't go into it any more than that, but
Well, Lindsey Graham, they immediately filled in his seat with Lindsey Graham's sister.
Yeah. Well, because the governor's a Democrat, the first thing the Republican Congress did or State House did in Kentucky was take away the governor's ability to appoint
Yeah, they
a
do that all the
vacancy.
time. They did that in
Yeah.
like Wisconsin also. They took
Yep.
away a lot
Yeah.
of the powers.
North Carolina was another one they did that in.
I still think Bashir should just fucking do it and
Yeah.
sue and be
Yeah.
like,
This is our senator. Meet your new
I bet you
senator.
there's something unconstitutional in them taking powers away from the governor that he could probably work around. I think he should just fucking do it. I think if they don't come out in the next week, no, fuck it. By like Monday, if they don't come out and say like this guy's either dead or alive, he should run a fucking election. And then say that like if he doesn't present himself by fucking Monday, I want proof of life of some sort.
You know what I wonder? Not that I'm recommending anyone do this, but like almost anywhere in the country, if you suspect an older person is in trouble, you can ask the police to do a wellness check. You know, I mean, he should have asked the state patrol or something to go do a wellness check on Mitch McConnell.
I don't think it's unreasonable. Real quick though, were you annoyed by all the dumb Democratic senators that came out and were like, Mitch, Lindsey Graham was the best. I love him.
Yeah, I don't tolerate that. That's bullshit.
Like Cory Booker.
Yeah, come on, this.
Cory Booker sucks. He always sucked. He's always like he wished he had 5% of what Barack Obama had. He thought he could ride that shit. Then what's that other woman? That woman that like she like was supposedly she's like horrible to her like staffer. She ran for I don't like her either.
Knobloch, Amy
Klobuchar. Yeah, she fucking was like, oh, Lindsey's the best. Oh, it's like
fuck that.
I mean, like, why do you need to put out anything? I think Gavin Newsom, they said, didn't put shit out. Good on you, Gavin. Yeah. Fuck that guy. He was a fucking scuzzball. No, but I think with so I put out a thing basically saying like, oh, that's my favorite. There was this account that was trying to be Lindsey Graham. No, this is someone photoshopped and said, I just spoke to my friend, Senator Mitch McConnell. We're having breakfast together this morning. Yeah, July 12th, 2020. Part-time warmonger, Republican senator, and full-time Disney adult Lindsey Graham has died.
I saw one obituary where it was like he licked the boot with he licked the boot with an enthusiasm rarely seen outside of like gay bondage S&M communities, which he was certainly not a part of.
So supposedly like 2 months ago, he was spotted at like Disney World holding a bubble wand, and it was really funny and weird. And people were like now making jokes saying that he was a make-a-wish. Died like a month later. I put a thing out, and it actually kind of blew up on here. I wrote, how come it got almost 4,000 likes. It said, how come there are hundreds of reporters outside Mitch McConnell's hospital demanding to know his status?
Right, yeah.
People are like, HIPAA laws. Like some of these dipshit comments, like, he doesn't have to. Yes, he does. He's a fucking senator.
He's a state, he's an employee. Yeah.
Go to a job and do what he's doing right now and see how long you last at the job.
Yeah, you asking for
day off. You don't call in sick, you could lose your fucking job in most jobs in this country.
Nobody's asking for his private medical information. People are asking if he's alive.
Yeah, is that a HIPAA law?
No.
Like What is he? Does the undead have like special?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And if he's dead, he doesn't have those rights anymore. So whatever.
This shit should be public. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
I think like, I mean, the joke is, if I was like a Democratic senator, I would do a joke where I would say, this is the passing of Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell. Like, like include Mitch
Yeah.
McConnell there. Like, just be like, I just think it's ridiculous.
I honestly, I think Democrats should be speaking about him as if he passed away. And if someone can provide evidence to the contrary, just say, "Oh, my bad. I thought he was dead."
I played that one video of that one senator to you before we started, and
Yeah, yeah.
he's basically talking bullshit. Again, that one guy, Jennings or whatever, spoke to him for 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
it's
Sure.
insane. This man is fucking dead. First of all, they even said if he was that photo doesn't make any sense of
No.
him with his wife. They dropped a photo last week. And the joke is his hands on a newspaper which everyone's like, this shit was photoshopped.
Yeah.
This photo supposedly was from 2023, where he was at a rehab center because he
Yeah.
fell or something like that.
Yeah.
If he was in the hospital, he wouldn't be wearing fucking jeans in a hospital bed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I'm pulling up
I'll
the
piss
photo
through
now.
my jeans to go in my bedpan.
God.
It's insane. I think Bashir needs to just get real fucking loud. I think this is
Yeah.
it. Like, if this was the other way around, this shit, we would
Yeah, it
already
makes no sense.
what?
It makes no sense. That people aren't that we don't know more about it, you know?
Yeah, let's see. Let's some of the dumbass comments I saw. Someone said, I'm shocked no one at the hospital leaked anything. And this one person wrote, violating HIPAA would end their career in
Oh
healthcare.
God.
But like
Sure.
you said, it's not health at this point. He's
Yeah.
fucking, or he
People
is in this, they're keeping him
vegetative
alive.
state, yeah.
Like a vegetative state, they're keeping him alive and they'll pull the plug on him on August 4th or something.
Right.
Because there is a date. That's why there was like jokes where people were like, Mitch McConnell, RIP, but it said like the date he was born, and then the date was August 4th, 2020. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Uh yeah. Ugh. Well, we'll see. Hopefully we'll see something soon. But Bashir's got to do something. So
Yeah. Well, I'm glad no, it seems like he's speaking up more, but
yeah.
this should be this. I would fucking drop a bomb on Friday and be like, we're running a special election.
Yeah. Yeah. Force his hand.
So what's the deal with South Carolina though? So like Graham was
They
running.
appointed
Graham was running
yeah.
originally, and then his sister now. But
Yeah.
don't they still? I mean, obviously, does that mean she's going to run in his place, or are they going to have a
I
different
would
kid?
imagine. Yeah, I would imagine. Unless she doesn't want to, and I don't know, but that would be my guess.
She's like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, listen,
Right.
you really we're just going to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
You don't have
That's
to do
even
anything.
better. Yeah.
Literally have to do nothing. We're literally just send you a memo every day and say, do this.
Right. That's honestly literally what would happen.
Well, I mean, what if she lost? Would she be a sore loser like Donald Trump?
Yeah, Trump did like a big speech night on a couple networks, CBS and Fox, that broadcast it,
ABC
just
and
say
NBC refused to air it because it was bullshit. It was not it was supposed to be an address the nation. It was supposed to interrupt
yeah.
primetime television or whatever you want to call it. And
And it was just his election denialism bullshit. He had no new evidence, no new anything. He's just like, oh,
blaming
trust me, blah,
China
blah.
or something.
Yeah.
And people pointed out and said, again, you're still talking about the 2020 election, dude.
He's also been in charge of the federal government for like 6 or 7 years now. Has he not done anything? I mean, like,
What do you mean?
that guy's exhausted. Like, has he not investigated this? Has he not collected some proof of anything?
There is no
No,
proof. They
there's no
can't.
proof.
that fucking witch that Paulus let out immediately went out and started
God,
talking
yeah.
shit again.
Paulus is crap. I'd rather
Paulus is
have
a piece of shit. He fucking fired the people who said to him, "Do not let her out of jail,"
yeah,
and he
yeah.
fired. So
He's
fuck
garbage.
him. I don't know what the
Fucking
hell happened to him. I don't know what
yeah.
the fuck happened to him. I mean, the only thing I can say is good. I'm glad he's gonna be gone soon. But like, what
He'll
the
be
fuck?
managing the gift store at a Trump hotel, like, and probably promised a big job.
He's a billionaire.
Um,
He's on like there was like a list that got out that had like all these rich people
yeah.
and some celebrities. It was like some weird Peter Thiel list that got out,
Oh,
and he's on there. So
yeah.
whatever.
Well, yeah.
It's bizarre. Trump's so okay. So yeah, so Trump put out the speech is like again, it's just this old man yelling at a
It's a
cloud.
retread of his greatest hits. Yeah. No,
It's
nothing
but
new.
but it's pathetic. It's like, dude, you're the president right now. You have a possible food epidemic with this what's that shit called? The
Yeah.
diarrhea. What
Cryptosporidium, I think. It's diarrhea lettuce.
like you literally have a massive crisis that could happen if this is not taken control. You started a war with Iran.
Yeah.
You
And you
have
have no idea how to finish it.
economic collapses in multiple ways, and you're focusing on this shit,
Yeah.
and you're also a pedophile rapist on the Epstein list.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got senators dropping dead. They said the thing is, Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, 6 people have died. When they say senators, well, I'm like, wait, 6 senators didn't die.
Uh,
Not senators. I think if
that
six
doesn't
senators
make any
died, that would
sense.
be like massive news. Be like, what's going on here? There's only a hundred.
Yeah.
If six
Did they
senators
say
died,
over
it's
how
like
long? I'll
I
look
think
that
they
up real
mean
quick.
like congressional people, like people in Congress died
Yeah,
recently, and I don't
that
know.
could be it. Yeah, well, whatever. Um, yeah,
So
I don't
you're
know.
just putting out this, you're just whining. No, but the thing is that the whole point of this is to basically say, I'm going to make sure that this election in this year doesn't happen.
Right. Yeah.
Or he's just
Mm,
making threats. He's just making threats. There's things he can't do. He can just make threats. I
yeah.
don't, but Mike Johnson's gonna do whatever the hell Trump wants, so it doesn't matter.
But the thing is, if he says California's elections are rigged enough times, everyone in the Midwest will believe it.
They
And
already believe that.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Can you move your thing down? You're like a little
Oh,
floating.
geez. Yeah.
All right. Good.
I'm out in the
Like,
kitchen.
are
I
you?
usually do it upstairs.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. Yeah.
that's funny.
You're you like you're in quicksand or
So,
something. I'm getting
there
like
we go. All
sick
right.
talking to the ceiling. What's going on here? So yeah,
Yeah, it's literally nothing new. I didn't watch the
it's
speech.
just him sowing seeds, what he plans on doing, and
Yeah.
just chaos. You know that they're gonna use ICE, threaten to use ICE to intimidate
Yeah.
people at the polls.
We've
It's
had two more ICE killings this week.
a bunch. Like I think it's like the amount of deaths now is like getting crazy. It
Yeah.
seems, and I feel like it's getting amped up. You're going to see more of this.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you're
supposedly,
gonna see a
one
lot
of the
more of it.
deaths that happened, they were able to find out who the guy did, who it was. His name's out
Yeah.
there.
It's like a
Good.
realtor or something. Did you see that? I think I
He's like,
sent you a clip.
what if I lower my percentage from 6% to 3? Will you still use me? Right.
Yeah. Well,
Not crazy
um,
about the whole you killing people, but in this economy.
yeah, right. In the Trump economy. Yeah. Uh, yeah. The next one was the two more. They just kept killing people. And these are they all look like white nationalists. They all have those weird ZZ Top beards and like tattoos and shit. They're literally like the Republicans used to worry about masked, jackbooted government thugs. It's literally what they are. This is the stuff the Republicans always said, watch out for. This is why we need guns. And and now they're like licking the boot. They're cheering them on.
Oh,
I don't
they
know.
always were that.
Yeah. Yeah.
the thing they always word. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, we've talked about it before. The ICE thing again. It's just this is the price of having Trump as president again. This shit would not happen with Kamala Harris as president. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. None of this would be happening right now. None of this stuff is happening. What we would be arguing about would be policy, and people would just be disappointed because they wouldn't get everything they wanted.
Yeah.
And what would
you'd
you
be looking at trade-offs
that, or would you rather have war in Iran, people getting killed in the street, diarrhea lettuce, endless nonsense, JD Vance president?
Right. Do you want a dental plan, or do you want a keg of beer delivered to your annual union meeting? That's the choice you're making.
I don't even think you get the keg of beer in this option.
That was the choice. Homer Simpson chose the keg of beer when he was union rep.
Oh,
and then remember that
dental? I don't remember that Simpson episode.
Yeah, it was like in the first season or something. That's funny. And then Lisa needed braces, but he had bargained away the dental plan in exchange for a keg of beer at their union meeting. Like,
Homer. Like a good exchange.
Yeah, I don't know. It is tough. Like I was going to talk about well, I was going to talk about that with the diarrhea lettuce, but I'll save that comment. I don't know. It kind of related to this. Trump arrested an Olympian, had an Olympian arrested and charged with sabotaging his reflecting pool. And it turns out that no one sabotaged the reflecting pool except Trump himself and the idiot he hired to build it. It's just a shitty job.
So what happens with that guy now?
I don't know. I mean, he was never put in jail, I don't think. I think he was arrested and booked.
He should sue. He should sue like those people who lost their jobs because of Charlie Kirk death.
Yeah, I don't. You can't sue the government, but I think he can. If I were him, I would sue any news organization that reported on it like it was a serious thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's easy. I mean, look at fucking Fox, man. They didn't learn their lesson. They got sued billions of dollars for lying about these machines.
Dominion, yeah.
And they said that like the fact that Fox News still has a license and exists is completely insane.
Bananas.
That should have been it for them. They should have been completely removed once that Dominion thing, because it basically proved that they're liars. Like we knew they were liars, but this was literally saying
this was literally like organized, like there's a paper trail saying like, hey, we know this isn't true, but we're gonna push it, basically.
Well, they did it again with this guy. This guy has a if he really, unless he wants to just move on his life and get the fuck out of there, or he can fucking him and like there were several people that were arrested actually. They should all sue any media outlet. Go after Newsmax. Get some fucking make those people. They don't have an endless supply of money. Go after them.
Get them My Pillow bucks.
Get the Onion can now run Newsmax. I mean, they're already running the Dude, have you seen any of the clips of the Infowars?
Yeah, it's real funny.
The best is those two older guys, the conspiracy guys talking close up on them. That shit is funny as fuck. Really ones. The best one is the one when the guy's talking to a trad wife, and she sits there silent, and then the guy's like, "You can speak now." It's almost like, is this even a parody?
Yeah.
So so Trump. The pool fell apart, and well, one, everything about it was stupid. Poorly done job. Did not need to be painted. Painted a dark blue color, so all the heat of the summer and the light ended up creating. And then there was some issues with filters. Ended up creating the whole thing turned green.
They got rid of the bubblers that kept the water churning, that prevented algae from forming. It's like all of these people can. There are people that know how to do this type of work. Trump just didn't hire them. He hired a buddy of his who was shitty at it, who didn't know how to do it right.
So what Trump did was he paid a guy $14 million of taxpayer money.
Yeah.
And my guess is Trump kept half of it.
Yeah. Or got a kickback, or the guy said, you know what, we're going to do our company picnic at a Trump hotel this year. What does that run me? 7-8 million? It'd be one of those.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a joke. It's just like, it is literally the mob. It is like just a scam.
It is. If you watch that episode of Tony when he kind of took over
Tony
that
show?
the
The
Sopranos,
Sopranos?
when he took over Mount Vesuvius, the restaurant, because that guy had a gambling problem. Remember?
It
What
wasn't
was
the
that the name?
restaurant, it was the sporting store.
Oh shit, you're right. It was the sporting goods
And
store.
then
Yeah.
it was the guy who played T-1000, Peacemaker's dad, Robert Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was footage that came out where in when they worked on the pool, and in May, around the middle of May, Trump wanted to observe the pool so he could look all serious and pretend like he knows what he's doing.
Right.
And he had a fleet of cars, one of them being his car, which weighs 20,000 pounds because it's an
Yeah.
armored vehicle, because that's what the president drives in.
Right.
Someone made a joke and said that the vehicle weighs 20,000 pounds, but when Trump's in it, it weighs 24,000 pounds.
Classic.
So he so they
Uh,
said that they found tire tread marks
yeah.
on the pin. I'm sure even the guy, let's say the guy who did it actually did a decent job. It doesn't matter because you
Yeah.
drove 20 fucking vehicles, one of them being the weight of like a tank
Yeah. Literally a tank. Yeah.
over. Like, why did you drive over this?
A photo
Why
op.
would
Photo
you
op.
drive over the
I'm sure
reflecting
that was
pool?
it.
Are you that lazy? You can't drive next to it and like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Everything. It's like, is everyone that worked there brain damaged?
It is. I mean,
I know
I know
everybody's
it's a
like, there's
cliche to
people
say
that
it.
they're all kiss asses and they're scared of him.
It's
But
like
come
the
on,
Emperor's
be
New
like,
Clothes. It's 100% like the Emperor's New Clothes. Like a fable written like 4,000 years ago nailed it. You know, like they're just people are too scared to challenge Trump. Trump could literally walk out of his apartment, bedroom, whatever, naked, and people would be like, "Oh yeah, so this is good." So, I mean, like they would. I know they would.
yeah, it's ridiculous. So I think that guy, those people that were arrested should find a way to. I would sue any Trump friendly media that basically spread that they were
Yeah.
like, because this bullshit. It's a bullshit story. Um, fuck, I sue Trump. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think it's ridiculous. And
Wow.
like I said, the joke is, even if the guy did a decent job or not, it doesn't matter because there's tire tread marks. I'm sure no one ever drove over the reflecting pool
No, come on. I
ever.
mean,
Like, hey, what do you want to do? Hey, we just built a pool. Let's
I'm gonna
drive
drive
20
over it.
cars over. We don't think you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead, asshole. What a
Yeah.
joke. Yeah, because they drained it and they saw, oh, you mean it wasn't a 300-foot sword slash on the pool?
Right. With a Hanzo blade.
So yeah, it was a Kill Bill.
David Carradine.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
made you a sword.
know. Okay, the next thing is this diarrhea lettuce thing. I saw this woman on. Oh, did you
All right,
send this to me? Someone's. I don't know if I saw it or if you sent it to me. A
hang on.
woman. I think you sent it to me about who said like people pray for things that the government should do.
Oh
Was
yeah,
that
yeah,
you?
yeah.
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 And she's 100% right. She's like, God isn't going to save you from like diarrhea lettuce. But like the government can. The government can just say
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
need
That the
to
government, that
inspect your
people,
lettuce.
they're praying for things that the government can easily do for you. Like
Yeah.
they're because everybody's been convinced since Reagan or even before that that the government is
Is
inefficient and
ineffective.
never
Yeah.
does its job right. But you keep electing people that make sure of that lie.
Right.
That's why, like, the joke is, you get someone like Mondami in New York, and supposedly he is actually delivering the goods on
Yeah.
the promise he's going to
Yeah.
do.
The government built the interstate highway system, the Hoover Dam. The government did all sorts. The government put a man on the moon. Government did all sorts of shit. You know, I mean,
Oh,
like
did they, Joseph? You telling me they put up a Hoover
yes, they
Dam?
did.
What are they, beavers? I don't believe it. Hoover Dam
Well,
is a lie. Hoover Dam was filmed by Mel Brooks in the 1970s.
I would say The story here is they've traced the diarrhea lettuce back to a single farm,
RFK's mouth.
and that
Ah,
that company supplies lettuce to a lot of Taco Bells, is the unfortunate link there. So that's why
talk
people are
about
getting the
Baja
Baja
Blast.
Blasts. Yeah, right.
Or like,
That's
no, someone's, yeah, Baja Blast now has it. No, but didn't someone make a joke and say that like Taco Bell is doing more than the FDA is now? Like, because they're the ones
yeah.
that came out and were like, yeah, we need to pull
We
shit before this
we
gets bad.
tracked it down. Yeah, this is the government should have this solved in like a minute, but Trump dismantled the government agency specifically that took care of diarrhea
Trump had
lettuce.
Elon and Big Balls remove things
God,
and little computer.
so ridiculous. I don't know. But yeah, that's something the government would normally do. That's and they didn't here.
Well, that's not shocking me. And then like now having Robert Kennedy, I mean, we all knew this
God,
was gonna be bad. It's just you can't imagine how bad it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You
It's
know,
it's
it's kind of like CGI. Here we go.
yeah,
The government is like CGI in movies. Everyone thinks that only when CGI is bad, that when people realize like, oh, they made CGI movies too much.
right.
But people don't realize that CGI is used in so much shit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know there was CGI in it. Like when you go to see a rom-com, you don't expect
Hmm.
CGI in it. But then you realize
No.
like, oh, like 90% of the backgrounds are fake.
Yeah, like
And
they
doing
add or
it,
take away traffic. They do all
yeah.
sorts of stuff.
And
Yeah.
that's what the government is supposed to kind of do too. Government, when
Mhm.
it works, people don't realize it. They
Right.
don't
It's
realize it.
it's
So they
just
don't realize.
yeah.
So when they hear like a Republican politician say like, and they're wasting money on the
Mm.
mating of flies, yeah, that's to prevent screwworms.
Right. Yeah. I mean that is it.
Like government, when you're not blowing liquid out your asshole for a week
Right.
straight, um, most of the time the government is there to prevent that from happening
Right. Yeah.
by making sure
Um,
and they're saying like the problem with this one is like it's not, they always say like, oh, wash your vegetables, wash your fruit, which
right. Yeah.
you should always like
Yeah. Well, I mean, for
a,
sure. That's
a
why
spit shine is
Mitch
still not,
McConnell gets sponge baths.
yeah.
You wash your vegetables. Wash your
It's a turtle.
vegetables.
Real quick,
You
I saw
gotta.
this TikTok video of this moron that said like this is what turtles look like without a shell. And it was this like this lizard that kind of looks like their heads kind of look like turtles, but it's a lizard.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy's like, okay, this guy's a moron, or he's like just being purposely stupid.
Yeah.
Like the shell is the turtle. Have you ever seen a turtle skeleton? Like they don't
Yeah.
get out of their turtle shell. People are like, oh, that's their house. No, that's literally their torso. Back, that's their spine. Like they don't
That's
have
funny.
like an extra like
Yeah.
spine. It is literally the shell. So if a turtle's shell gets damaged,
Yeah.
they really got their back damaged.
Right. Oh.
And this is concerned. And maybe that's what happened to Mitch McConnell. He had to get his
Yeah.
shell fixed. Someone did that photo of him, make it look like he was in the Turtles man suit from the
Yeah,
Turtle
that
Club.
was a good one. Yeah. Oh.
He was too
Mm.
Turtle Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you put someone like a jackass like Robert Kennedy, who is just an absolute disgusting piece of shit, and he's a eugenist, like he's now in charge
Yeah.
of um special ed or something. It's something
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's
Disabled
ridiculous.
children. This guy's like a eugenist freak. What a fucking piece of shit.
Mm.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
that guy gets like I hope he like if there's anybody that they can go after afterwards without an argument,
Right. He
it
should be one of them for sure.
should be like an easy one to go after.
Yeah. Um,
Is your cat in the cupboard?
no, the cupboard was the cupboard was not open all the way, or not shut all the way, and it wouldn't shut, so I had to kind of like bring it wide open and then shut it. I think it's shut now.
Okay, and then the cat
And
just jumps out.
that is the cupboard though. The cat is always in. That's where I keep the cat treats and the nip.
And
So
his litter box.
no, no. Oh God, litter box. Um,
So disgusting.
yeah.
You
All
have
right, so this
diarrhea
video,
lettuce.
this Haley Stevens thing, I saw that video. She's an odd, she looks kind of like a Cabbage Patch doll.
He does. Garbage.
Um, she's a U.S. rep, a Democrat from the state of Michigan. She's been a Democrat, an elected Democrat there since 2019. I would say normally, like I wouldn't think much of her, like prior to all this, prior to like the Gaza Strip stuff and Palestine, like I wouldn't have thought much about it one way or the other. I would have thought she was an average Democratic candidate that didn't seem terribly good or bad.
He's like an
Um,
APAC backed candidate.
yes,
Let me
yeah,
see if I can find this video though. I mean, it's hard because we don't do video, but
right.
you could hear her voice. And someone made a joke and said, "This person has zero media training."
Yeah, yeah.
She's got she looks like a cabbage.
Be working on our behalf. I am going to be telling the stories on our behalf. And you better believe I'm going to be doing it with a little bit of joy, a little bit of enthusiasm.
She's like moving her arms. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Bit of stick it to them because that's the Michigan way.
She just like, I don't know what, you know, they say like people code switch.
Yeah, yeah.
I think she code switched to someone on Pee Wee's Playhouse.
It's weird because like
what the fuck that was. Like, it's so weird. Like, what is that voice?
it's either look, I think she either got like super bad media training or maybe that is who she is. Maybe that was like a real moment of genuine passion. Right. You have a condition of what we call negative riz. We have
yeah, you are the like what's that movie with Bruce Willis and
this is the Fifth Element.
no, the one with Samuel Jackson where he's like Bruce Willis is like a superhero.
Oh, Unbreakable.
Unbreakable, yeah, but
Yeah.
like that's like the Samuel Jackson's character had bones that were brittle.
Yeah.
Easily. So like he's the polar opposite. Like the villain's always supposed to be the opposite of
Right. Yeah.
So in her case, like it's like the Rizzler, like the opposite of the Rizzler. I don't know what that would be called, the Drizzler. Like
the Rizzler, yeah. The Lizzer.
Fizzler. Like
The Fizzler.
I don't know, like what's his face? Howard Dean watched that video and went, ugh.
Yeah, that's who I thought of. I was like, this is like a Howard Dean kind of moment because Howard Dean too. I thought was like it was a genuine thing. It just came off as kind of a little weird,
Yeah, but that was bullshit. Come on.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
The fact that he was held to that.
Yeah, that was a media pylon.
Yeah. No, but this one's just awkward and weird. I mean, I don't know if she's even like I don't even know where like much about the race.
Right, yeah.
One candidate, I don't know if they're technically like a DSA or not, but she's definitely more like the APAC candidate. It's just that video is funny. And then you calling
Yeah, it's very funny.
So exactly. I'm sure
she does.
Love to hear that. Like women, they're like, oh, what would you compare me to? Like a Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah, like a Cabbage Patch doll.
Might be something.
Kinda.
Like she just came up like a weird character on like a bad actress in a.
Well, it's better than my original comparison from this afternoon, where I said it looked like Chris Farley playing a role.
People were showing the skit of him as Tom Foley when he pulls his pants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like weird mannerisms. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does like the whole like does this with his arm. Yeah, all right. Well, diarrhea lettuce, Haley Stevens, but you know who is the Haley Stevens though? Don't know much about her. I'll take 20 Haley Stevens though over one JD Vance any fucking day.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's like for sure. That's why I said like I didn't think of her much. JD, you said I hadn't seen this before. You sent me a clip of JD Vance talking about Biden.
Now let's just play it.
Sexily eating ice cream, like
I don't. He was
Fucking
on
weirdo.
like he was on the propaganda hour with Joe Rogan. You
Yeah.
know, Joe Rogan gave him sweaty ball massage, as people would say. No
Yeah.
tough questions, no questions about the disasters in the world, just
Right, right.
propaganda. Let's see. JD Vance. Did I send you the clip?
Uh,
I feel like
I don't think you did. I think you played it and I watched it.
Oh no, it's right here. I sent you on Threads.
Okay, that's okay, that's
Just
it.
bad
Yeah.
staff work.
Okay.
I couldn't get over Biden is just bad staff work, man. The way that he ate ice cream. I mean, it's like, we could bring some of this stuff up, but it's like they would get him eating ice cream in the most ridiculous, suggestive way imaginable. I think I couldn't get over Biden.
Suggestive way. What does that mean?
This is like when Garth asked Wayne if he was ever sexually attracted to Bugs Bunny when he dressed up like a woman. And and Wayne was like,
Honestly, I think that's a more normal reaction.
it's a more,
That's fine. I mean, it's not like
I think
Joe Biden was dressed up like a sexy lady while eating ice cream. It's just
I
Joe
think
Biden.
JD Vance was hoping that the interviewer would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember those." It was like,
Yeah, totally.
trying to watch a news conference, and all of a
So
sudden
we found
you
out
get a
that JD
surprise
Vance,
boner.
we found out that JD Vance is bisexual. He loves to fuck couches and beat off to pictures of Joe Biden eating ice cream. I mean, listen, when I see Joe Biden eating ice cream, I just go, okay. But I guess when JD Vance sees pictures of Joe Biden eating ice cream, it gets a little bit attractive. It gets a little
Yeah,
bit
he gets a
tingle. It gets the what they call it in the Spider-Man movies, the new one, Peter tingle. It gets the
yeah.
tingle. Like
I think well, JD calls it popping an ottoman. It's like the little couch. He's like,
do you think the couch is gonna get jealous of him
yeah. Could
jacking
you
off?
imagine if Joe Biden ate ice cream on a couch, sitting
Oh,
on a
but I think
couch?
I
Like,
think
it would be
explode to be jizz
it
everywhere.
would be. It'd be like that photo of the dad from South Park in front
Yeah,
of his
I need to
computer.
post that GIF of JD Vance looking at Joe Biden sitting on a couch eating ice cream and just
Yeah,
jizz
it's just like
everywhere.
jizz everywhere.
Just he became the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Just
Yes,
shooting
yeah.
webs everywhere. I rewatched those movies or past couple weeks, like
Yeah.
the original movies, and I still think that him shooting webs out of his wrist is the funniest, grossest thing
Why would they do
ever.
that? Yeah.
Well, I think there's like a shit ton of scripts that passed around for years.
Yeah.
One of them was that he could become more spider-like. The way
I mean,
I
I
looked
get
at it,
it.
the way I looked at it, they probably were just like, listen, we got like a 2 hour period story. I don't want to spend like 10 minutes explaining that he made his own device now that shoots webs.
Right.
So webs,
And that part is
got the power of a spider, so he just shoots webs, and that's it.
yeah. It is a little weird because Peter Parker, although a bright kid, he wasn't like web shooters. That's theoretically something anybody could put to use. I know he could like fall from great distances and not get hurt like a spider, but like if a fucking high school kid could build web shooters, then why isn't everyone got a web shooter? It seems like that'd be a really
Like,
readily
you
accessible
believe
piece of
that a
technology.
kid could get bit by a spider and get powers of a spider, but the fact that
That's
he's
far more
now that I got
plausible.
bit by a spider, I need to make some web shooters
But
because
that makes no
get on that.
sense.
Yeah, let me get on that right now. I feel like Spider-Man for a while, and you're like, you know what, I could use something, and then be like, oh shit, you know what'd be good?
Yeah.
Web shooters. Like it wouldn't be like right away, But
Right.
no, he came up with a mixture. So I always figured that was just like a writing device. Like, okay, how do we just solve this real quick?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll just have it come out of his wrist. And then in the second movie, they wanted to like put him in a situation where his powers weren't working.
Right.
So he got impotent because he wasn't shooting webs anymore.
Yes.
Out of his jizz.
Yeah.
So and that was always the plot in the comics was Spider-Man would run out of web fluid.
Yes, I remember that being a very big obstacle for him.
Yeah. Like but now he just has to make sure that he doesn't get like impotent, I guess, in his wrist.
He has to
But
wait a few
it's not
hours
like,
between
yeah,
like
yeah, he's just jacking off. Like, do you think like, the movie Spider, well, supposedly in the new movies, he's gonna get the jizz wrist too.
I'm not a fan of that.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the jizz wrist either. I hope it's temporary. I like my Spider-Man to have to come up with a new invention that.
Tony Stark building web shooters, I get, but like Peter Parker, no.
Well, he's supposed to be a very smart kid. He is. He's supposed to be
Yeah,
very
but
smart.
like
In the
every high
comics,
school's got a smart kid.
right? Well,
He can't tell me there's not some
Joseph,
kid
when
over
you
in
get bit by a
Shelbyville.
spider and you start walking on walls and you're like, you know what I could really use right now? Webs. Well, good thing. I was thinking about shooting webs for a long time. I was like,
Right.
like, it's like I love that you accept the total
Yeah.
exchange that he could lift 10 tons, that he could fall and
Far
jump.
more plausible.
Those are more plausible, and he has spider senses. But the idea that a teenager could just be like, you know what? I just invented a new thing.
Right. Web shooters.
And not just
This
that,
also
the webs are also like incredibly powerful. Like the
yes,
web
and right.
fluid is like in the comics, like you can't break, like even the Hulk has a problem breaking the webs. Like,
Yeah. And he can shoot them in ways that are interesting. Like some of them are little splotchy webs, and some of them are like long rope
it depends on
webs.
what
And
photo you see of Joe Biden eating ice cream is how the webs come out, That's the thing about Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's like, what's the matter? Get me a picture of Joe Biden eating ice cream stat. These fucking webs everywhere.
right.
About
Yeah.
that in the part in Spider-Man 2 when he has to save the people in the subway and he
Yeah.
shoots webs left and right. Well, they put a photo of Joe Biden eating ice cream right in
Yeah,
front
it
of
was
him.
on a
Like,
jumbotron.
God!
Right. Oh my God, where's that third web coming from? No. The
Well,
two
someone
webs were
said
used.
if they really were going to do it accurate though, that the powers, like let's say he gets the powers,
Mhm.
that the webs would come out of his fucking asshole.
Yeah,
They
that's
come out
true.
of his wrist. Well, spider webs don't come out of spider legs.
Yeah, right.
Why would they
They're
come
two
out?
front legs.
Why would they come out of the wrist?
Makes no sense.
Well,
Yeah,
man, even the spider powers were like, we want this to look cool. We even
right.
recognize that coming out of the butt, as accurate as that would be, it's not gonna look as cool.
Yeah,
Like him
right.
swinging on his ass rope, like, hold on, Mary Jane. Mary Jane's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, and if
Uh,
someone like were to tug on him when he was doing that, they would literally turn him inside out. He would just be like,
so gross. I watched the movie they posted on Threads. I said, watching Spider-Man 2, watching Tobey Maguire just swing on his spider jizz everywhere.
yeah.
Shooting huge ropes everywhere.
Wow. Actually, this makes a good transition to our next topic, which is X-Men 97.
That episode was just filled with spider jizz. Actually, more
Well,
turned to Spider-Man for a second.
yeah, yeah. Which I was surprised to see. I was surprised to see Captain America in
Last
it was
episode?
the week before, yeah.
All the Marvel
And
heroes exist in this universe. They just sometimes doing.
yeah. I think you said last week that it's easy to forget the X-Men are in the Marvel universe because they're so often like contained,
Yeah.
like
It's so, and there's so many fucking characters and teams.
yeah.
That and that's funny you bring that up. And I was talking about Star Trek, different Star Trek shows. Like one of the biggest problems with X-Men was they would have X Factor, they would do X Force, and they would do New Mutants.
Yeah.
And the problem is every team had a Wolverine character. Every team had like a Cyclops character. It just gets repetitive and redundant.
Yeah.
But the X-Men, they could exist in their own universe. They have enough villains. They have enough mutants out there, enough conflicts. They even have their own like intergalactical species that they deal with more than other characters. So like in Marvel like the Avengers deals with like the Skrulls and the Kree. But then like the X-Men have the Shi'ar empires.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it almost works better when like one X-Men goes to the regular Marvel universe,
Well,
and it feels
Wolverine
like, yeah,
so
Wolverine.
popular that he would dance everywhere. And he had a history with Black Widow and Captain
Yeah,
America.
right.
Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, we only talk about the first episode. I don't think we need to talk about every episode.
No, and to be honest with you, there's a lot of this that is a little over my head because I think it touches like a lot of lore, X-Men lore that I'm not super familiar with. It's a fun show though. The music is great, the
Oh
animation
yeah,
is great. It's a good mix of
better
like
than this first season already, right?
I would say I like the first season a whole bunch, but this seems like yes, it's so far so good. Um I would say the music's great.
People like
Uh
this was the worst episode this time. I'm like, no,
the
some like
last one,
IGN put out something. I'm like, this episode was awesome.
I thought it
Wolverine,
was really fun. Yeah.
yeah, with the fucking Brood. That's the Brood
Yeah.
characters.
Okay. Yeah.
And they throw a lot at you. I mean, like in like 20 plus minutes. I mean, you got Omega Red, you got the Brood, you got like I love it. It began with like he has that team and that one dude just gets killed
Yeah.
immediately. That was probably like a
Yeah.
fuck you to Rob Liefeld. That character was created in X-Force. Kane.
God.
He's like literally murked right in the beginning. And then the guy was killed, Maverick. And in the end,
Yeah.
it was all to just so Wolverine could get his medal back.
Right. Yeah. This
Tells Morph in
adamantium.
the end. He's like, oh, you get to be whatever you want, but I only get to be one thing.
Right. Yeah.
I come to this conclusion. Morph
Yeah.
is Roger from American Dad.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Huh.
They're
Yeah,
both
I can see that.
little little little
Yeah.
70s
Right.
gay
Right.
host character. Both of
Yeah.
them. They both can change their appearance.
Appearance.
Roger
Yep.
always has disguises. He
Yeah.
has multiple characters, multiple personas, and they're both like sidekicks to the main character.
Yeah.
Roger
Oh, that's funny.
and Morph is like Wolverine's sidekick.
Yeah. Morph is a great character. The thing I do like about the show is there are real serious moments. Like there are times where it feels like this is a legit serious kind of drama. But then there's obviously like some dumb fun stuff too. It's a weird because it comes off as comic booky, but in like a serious way. Do you know what I
What do
mean?
you think
Like
of the episode before with Apocalypse with Kang showing up in the end?
I saw that, yeah, and I remembered what was it? I think it was the last season of Loki where you see Kang, just a glimpse of Kang in ancient Egypt or whatever.
No, that
I
was
thought
the
that
end
was
of
Ant-Man or
Ant-Man.
okay,
He's one of the Kang variants. That is
yeah,
actually in the comics. So
yeah,
Ramatut, you actually meet Ramatut first in Fantastic Four, and it wasn't until
okay.
like, Kang gets introduced later, but then you find out Ramatut is
What
a different.
is yeah,
So the thing is, like in the problem with the whole, and I don't know if they were changing it for the movies, Ramatut, Mordred, I don't know what the fuck. There's like a bunch of
okay, yeah,
they're all just Kang from different timelines.
yeah,
Kang's been around, like he's so like they're not really variants, as in they're more just like
different versions of him.
just from different periods of time because he's a
Yeah,
time traveler and he has different personas that he takes on, and those
right.
guys end up running into each other sometimes, but they're all him technically. So I don't
Yeah.
know, like but then there is the multiverse too that's been
Mhm.
touched on in the comics as well. But I don't know if they ever established like in the movies. We're not. Who knows if we're ever going to know this because I feel like
Yeah.
it, like
That's
erratic.
done. Yeah.
I don't even know if like I'm curious if they even casted someone else to be Kang in the movie and they're gonna like just dispose of him quickly or
I
that line
hope so. I
at the end
mean,
of Loki 2 when they're like, we sent some people to take care of the Kang problem.
yeah.
I mean, the
I
guy
just
who
hope they
ran
recast it, you know.
I don't know. Like, what do? You gonna focus on like the first half hour of like taking out Kang? I mean, I don't know.
No, but
Someone's like,
they could just like I don't know, they could keep him around for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But
They should,
X-Men 90s. Oh, go ahead.
they should get like a horrible actor to play him. Like as
Martin
like
Lawrence.
who?
And you'd be
Martin
perfect. Martin
Lawrence?
Lawrence. Yeah.
Well, he the guy from Big Mama's House or whatever that.
Yeah. And then like when or from Martin, the show Martin.
Yeah, he did.
You
He
could
played multiple characters.
yeah.
He
And
played
then
like Shanae. He played the. I
they
think he
could
played
have
the
a
kid.
villain, Gina, and so he'd always be like, "Damn, Gina," like he did in the show. It'd be
You know
perfect.
what I liked about that show was, and like supposedly him and the lead of the show like hated each
Hated
other
each
so
other.
much.
Yeah.
That like I think in the last episode like they didn't film like one scene together.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which because
That's
in the end of the
it.
episode he goes something like, "Girl, you so crazy" or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, he's a weird
Anyway,
actor.
yeah, they so yeah, my verdict on X-Men 97 is it's a whole bunch of fun. And I would say that even though a lot of it feels like it's going over my head, if you just sort of watch it and say this is
I
it works
love
real
how
well.
they bring things from the comics. So like when he gets his medal back and
Hmm.
he jumps out and he goes like this, he goes bub and he has the
Uh
that is literally the
yeah.
cover Wolverine 1.
See, yeah, that's great. I mean, like
You're
that's
like,
how
I'm
like
not
a
that big of a dork.
well no, but like I like it because like that scene works great just as like a
Even
fun
the
scene.
flashback when they showed it, because it was from last season when Magneto took all the metal out,
Yeah, yeah.
literally a panel from X-Men 25.
Yeah.
Like Magneto rips out Wolverine's metal, and they animated that. And like,
Yeah.
so there's certain things they do sometimes that just pulls out. Like obviously they didn't adapt Wolverine miniseries, which takes place in Japan. They just took that cool panel of him, like
Yeah, yeah,
the cover where he's like this and he has his
yeah.
claws and he's kind of like a bub or whatever. You know what's
Right.
about that cover though? Frank Miller drew it.
Huh.
Actually, an homage or a swipe of
Yeah.
a Frank Sinatra album cover.
Oh, that's funny.
He's he Frank Sinatra is showing off his famous claws
Yeah.
and his cool Wolverine hair.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, what the fuck? They totally ripped off Frank Sinatra. I just
Mm.
finally realized that. No, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it for
Old
you.
blue eyes.
Old
Uh
old, old Claw, he says here. Frank Sinatra photo.
mm.
It's the "Come Dance with Me" song.
Mm.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I'll say Frank doesn't look as cool as Wolverine does there, but
No.
kind of looks
That's
like it
funny though.
in his eye,
Huh.
actually.
Yeah.
It was totally inspired by that. Like, this is the real photo because the other one was like flipped.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I like it.
Yeah.
Um
So
yeah,
double
no,
up.
this is a
I like
great
the
show.
show. We still have like a bunch more.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5
So
left, I think.
the show's top notch. Like I said, it has like a similar vibe to the original series, except it's amped up. The
Right.
animation's amazing. And you gotta like really pay shit happens quick on that show. Like a lot of stuff happens on that show
Yes.
very
Yeah.
fast. Like the thing is, like they get a lot fucking done in that time period. They don't sit around fuck around. Like, oh, I like when Morph was taunting Wolverine. He pretended to be Cyclops.
Yeah, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it is a great show. I'm looking.
They're like Sabretooth, what are you doing here? Will they, won't they kill each other?
Yeah, that's.
I like the
Will they, won't
Apocalypse
they?
storyline was great. I thought that was cool. And him and
Mhm.
H&E. But then he just turns into Apocalypse in the end. And the Kang thing turned into a meme, like when he puts on the Kang mask and kind of just goes
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
that's like a meme now.
Huh.
I like wonder though, do you think like I mean Kang would probably be in it anyway because it is Mama Tut, but do you think that
Mhm.
like they were hoping because we're at this point we would already had whatever the fuck it was could have called like
Yeah.
Kang Dynasty was supposed to come out in 2025. I
I don't
wonder
know
if
if
they
they.
were like, let's make sure Kang's in this, shows up in the
Yeah.
show.
Wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know.
I love the because remember the Watcher shows up in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Watcher vaguely shows
Right.
up in the Genosha episode
Yes.
last season. So this is
I thought
considered,
that was great.
it's like they're saying, like, this is part of the extended Marvel universe. Like this,
Right.
it's not just this can exist in its own universe in Marvel.
Yeah.
So if you had Kang show up,
Right.
I don't know, but we'll I don't know. Did you see that? Speaking of Rich, before we move on to the next step, did you see the poster that was released? I think I sent it to you. The first poster for Doomsday. It
Yes.
shows
Yeah.
all the characters so far, and it shows the
Yeah.
X-Men, what they look like.
Yeah. Let me pull that back
That's
up.
official. That's official art. That's not some bullshit.
Yeah,
It
I
has
liked it.
Doom in a center, and it shows like Captain America. People are like, that's gonna be the easiest cosplay. It's just like a black shirt.
Yeah.
You just need the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. That comes out, when does that comes out soon, right?
December 18th.
Yeah.
Not that soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm in no rush. I
Right.
like it. I'm fine waiting. I could wait a little
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Take your time with it. All right. All right. So the next one we talked about, or we're going to talk about, is the bear. The bear finished. I
It was
thought,
fine.
I'll tell you, I thought season 1 was like one of the best things I'd ever seen. Thought season 2 was also very, very, very good.
Except the scenes with that girl, right?
Yeah.
She like brought the show down. There's
God,
something about her. She was
she
better
was
in
like
the later seasons, but
anchor.
in that season, she just like they bring her in and it was like, what is going on? I don't know.
It is. It's like the car is moving along and then the transmission falls out of it or something.
Did they have a new fact this season? They always have a new fact every season.
I don't remember one. John
Was there
Cena
one
was
for
it?
the
Yeah.
fifth season? I swore
think
there was
so.
at least there was another fact. They didn't do that weird thing that I thought was funny with the sister and that one fact guy. And
yeah, that would have been good.
yeah, it's odd.
That was always odd.
I like that they all wore the original shirts and they were like, because they're I don't know, everything was like falling apart in this episode. Majority and this season, I mean, the majority of the season really was like just that last night. Like that's the majority of the season. It's like I think there's like what 2 episodes after that.
Yeah, and it's like the one where Richie goes to Japan and
he takes that woman with him.
Yeah, Jesse was it? Or
why was he going to Japan again?
To do some food thing. He was
he got a job, right?
No, I didn't get the impression it was a job. I thought it was
I think it was.
Was it? No, he was gonna. It was like a meeting, a seminar or something. It was like I don't think Richie was going to work in Japan. I think he was going to go learn more restaurant stuff.
Oh,
I think I'm not gonna
wash spoons in Japan.
But I thought it was real good. I thought the 5th season was a fine way to end it. Didn't blow me away, but I think it's weird.
All right, it was better than the last season. 5 was better than the last 2 seasons.
Yes, 100%.
First season, great. I think the first 2 seasons are solid. Season 3 and 4, they're okay.
They're good. Yeah,
they're fine. Season 5, I think, is fine. Like I said, honestly, I would have been fine if it just ended at season 4. I would have been okay if the show did not come back. I was like, I felt like they kind of gave it an ending in season 4 anyway, and this almost was like an epilogue or something.
I thought it was done after 4. Honestly,
so
I really
told
did.
Me that they were bringing back that they had a season 5. I was like, and a year later too that they knocked it out. Like, I didn't expect that.
Me neither, because the actor, what's his face, got pretty big pretty quickly. Like I didn't.
Everybody.
Everyone did. You're right. So I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought
really
it was fun.
big. You know how fat he got in the Mandalorian? He grew a tail.
Yeah.
Not like my dad.
I thought
My
one.
my father was cheered for their out of fear. I want the people to cheer for me.
I thought season 1 was
Oh,
pretty perfect. I thought season 2 was almost perfect. 5 was good. 3 and 4 were good. Like that's how I would put them. And when I
I
say
feel like
good, it's
again,
no.
the way they leave it, it's like they could come back and do like a special if they wanted to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, they did that
Honestly,
one special with the. So, was the brother ever? Were there any flashbacks with the brother
I don't
in
think
the
so.
season, or did they
I
kind of
don't
just
think
get that
so.
out of the way with that one episode?
No, I think that was it. I'm
Man, the
looking
more
at
I
the
think
cast
about
for
it,
this.
it came out like around the same time that Punisher did. I
Yeah,
really don't like that. I thought about it more. I really hated that Punisher special.
it was fun. I honestly, I had a pretty good time with that.
I
Despite
really,
its flaws, I was like, but it could have just as easily been like an anonymous agent of Shield, and it would have been just as fun. It
could
was
have
just
been
fun.
anything. I
Yeah,
know. Just put the fucking shirt on. God damn it.
yeah, yeah.
It's like Batman. Hey, what are you doing?
Right.
Where your fucking cow?
Um, yeah, but the Bear was good. I did finish Star City. I'll tell you, here's the weird thing. In general, I like kind of dark conspiracy, political thriller type of shows, and I don't love military can-doism shows, but I love For All Mankind, and that's we can do it. Let's get the gang together, and I didn't love Star City. I liked it just fine, but I didn't love it like I love For All Mankind.
Well, For All Mankind, again, I think the difference is that the one thing For All Mankind has, especially those first two seasons, because like I said, as the show gets further and further away, like it's what now took place in like 2010 or something last
Yeah,
season,
yeah,
2012 or something, which is
something
insane.
like that.
It's like that's the past still. Like it's not gonna really line up until the next
No,
season that
yeah.
where we are, which is like absolutely insane. And they're like literally light years ahead of us. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
fucking on the moon and
On
Saturn.
Mars, they got a colony on Mars. Yeah.
They got a colony an ever expanding colony on Mars. They have a moon, probably a
Oh
U
yeah.
base. They got
People on
fucking
was it
Saturn.
Saturn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like flights to Saturn already. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I do like there was one little thing, I don't know if I brought up in the last season. They showed that John Lennon was still alive. Do you remember
Yeah.
that? I
Yeah.
thought that was
Yeah.
cool. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, this is a different universe. Like this is the one thing I hated about For All Mankind was the pop culture remained
Yeah.
that made no fucking
Pretty
sense. It made
static. Yeah.
no sense at all. Like there could be things that could line up in some ways, but no, there's trends. This would change the course of everything. Like would Nirvana exist in this universe?
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think grunge would be big music. I
Mm.
don't think it would have been. I don't think in
No, it
this
would have been more spacey. Like,
space grunge.
yeah, jizz. People would have gotten really
Jizz,
into
yeah,
jizz.
jizz everywhere. Tobey Maguire jizz. Fucking JD
Um,
Vance looking at pictures of Joe Biden eating ice cream.
But Star City, I read an article about after I watched the last Star City. I read an article where someone said, and I never went back to see if it was true. Someone said that in like season 2 or so for All Mankind, some of the characters were talking about how the Soviets were doing really risky deep space missions that had ended in tragedy, and that is clearly referring to the Venus
Yeah.
trip. And but the Americans never knew what happened, but the
So you find out in the last episode, okay, so 2 episodes ago, you find out in the
Mhm,
end, they basically, that mean old lady that runs like, I don't know what the fuck she's considered. She's KGB.
mhm. Yeah,
Uh, she's the bane of the head designer's fucking
right.
existence. Um, she basically had because that guy who was basically like a spy or was corrupt, at least was compromised. He he snuck onto the ship, and
Yeah,
they're like, "Screw it, we're," and they were trying to like save him because originally they wanted him dead, like
yeah,
apartment, but he saved him. And they're like, "Fuck, we're gonna just blow up the entire ship." But we find so then the show then takes place 6 months later, and you're just assuming they're dead. But then you find out at the end of the episode, there's a signal that one guy who works, he's one of the, I don't know, whatever the equivalent of NASA would be, one of the guys who
director or something.
And he realized, like, he sounded like he was going crazy, but he realized, like, no, they're still alive, and they were able to contact them. And then you find out they're still alive. You find out what happened. And I guess they still were heading to Venus.
Yeah.
We're still heading there, like the course. And but they would eventually or they were gonna head straight to the sun or something. I don't know. They were dead.
Yeah.
The fact that they were even alive was crazy. You find out it looked worse than it was, the explosion. It ended up just being a fire that they were able to take out really quickly. Which that explosion made it look way worse. I imagine a fireball in a tube in the middle of space is not a good thing. Just something I've learned from my dealings when I went to space.
Right.
Fire in the tube. You know.
If my experience tells me anything.
What?
If my experience tells me anything. It's
yeah, exactly. I'm just speaking from personal experience, but I'm watching the show. I'm like, that's not how it works.
No.
They end up realizing, like, if they launch the ship or something, then they could use like the gravity or whatever of Venus to repel themselves. So the one guy volunteers to go on the ship to go down there. So we did have a man, you find out in the episode, and this kind of made me laugh a little because it just looked really
the effects were odd. Yeah.
No, it was probably very accurate.
Yeah.
But it looked goofy. It just was very like, so the guy lands his ship and you just assume he's dead. And he wakes up. First of all, Venus is supposed to be like 800 degrees.
Yeah, like a
hellhole.
What? Like a hellhole, yeah.
It's literally, and I'm assuming the gravity there is like way more intense than here.
Right. Yeah.
So the ship is like somehow saved. He wakes up, he's sweating, of course. I mean, as you would, it's hot. I mean,
right.
My AC didn't work for a day. I was dying. It was like 87 degrees in here. So I can imagine that. But it was 800 degrees out. My AC went a little bit of work. So the ship like starts, you see you see him and he's like, I landed. He knows he's dead.
Right.
Go out there and plant a flag or whatever. But like you just see everything starts to crack, and then they kind of zoom out and you see the ship on the ground in Venus, and the thing just implodes down, but it's done it's almost like goofy. Like
it is, but it's probably very accurate. But
it's just like plump. Like it made me think of like
the Titan submersible.
Well, those idiots that went down to the ocean, the Titanic, and I love that everybody's like, we could save them, and then people realize like that thing like just squished up, and they're literally like a puddle floating in the water. Like there's nothing there. Like completely just the depth.
Fuck.
So it made me think of that scene from Return of the Jedi. You know, like when they're at Jabba's palace, and then they go outside, and then you see Jabba's palace, and there's just like this frog, and it just goes. That's what it made me think of when the guy shipped it on itself. I was just picturing that frog going like burping.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the show's good, and I agree with you. I've said that too about like the difference between the show and the other one is, like you get the whole like United States thing, like things are not perfect in any way and everything like that, but it's like we can do it, yay! You know?
It is. It's silly, but it works, and it's.
But like, the joke too is like Russia puts a woman on the moon. And they're not like pro-feminist in any way whatsoever. No. Why did they choose to do a woman? Did they really do that to fuck with America or something?
I don't know. I know that in the show, they are always talking about like, even when they succeed, even when they beat the U.S. to the moon, they're worried that the U.S. is going to catch up. So I think they have to keep scoring these political victories.
Because they're just as misogynist. They even say like, After the woman gets on the moon, like the guy makes a joke about like their wives now being
Right.
like they're getting all
Yeah, they don't
mouthy.
care. They're not like women's rights or anything, but like
Right. But that
they
was like the funny thing too, because like when that episode when it's revealed that a woman's on the moon, then all of a sudden they're like they got to jump the gun and get a woman on in
right.
space, and
Yeah.
they had to like but they had to make it like all like they had like a weird name like angels or something.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't just have like a woman on the moon. They had to like make it all
Yeah.
sexy or some
Uh,
bullshit.
so dumb. Wow.
Um, I don't know. It's just a different. It's a very different show. It
Yeah,
really
it's
is. Like because
it
again,
is.
the thing that makes For All Mankind was this is like okay, where's this going to differentiate
Yeah,
from our history, and we get to see it, and like you know, like Ted Kennedy becomes president. Like it's
right.
things like that. Like
Well, it's stuff we know. Like if you told me, like, oh, I didn't know that, Boris Yeltsin was head of this department before. I don't care. I don't have any fucking point of
oh, you
reference
don't
to that.
care? You
Like,
don't shit.
it just doesn't make
You know,
sense. It's like
phobic jerk. No, I was kidding.
if
Yeah,
you showed us like, you know, oh, Ed was friends with this young pilot named John McCain, and we'd be like, oh yeah, that, but
it's
like
like
they,
he's friends with Spider-Man, you know?
yeah,
Like it's like
but they,
he
but they
went
do
to
that
the
shit with
Rebel
like
Academy with Luke
Russia.
Skywalker.
But they do that with Russia, and I'm like, okay, I don't get it. I mean, I don't.
But I like
There's
kind of like a
fewer
joke, like
opportunities to do that.
there's other countries that probably know more about our history than we know about like
Yeah, yeah,
but the joke is they probably know more about our history than most Americans know about our
true.
history. And
But
that's
like in Star
100%
City, if we had seen like, oh, there's, you know, like a double agent, with like a code name of like, you know, Salamander or something, and it turns out to be Yakov Smirnov. I'd be like,
I'd
oh,
be
I
like,
didn't
holy shit.
realize.
Or they're like, we have a new pilot and his name is Drago.
Yes, right.
Rocky movie. I'd
That,
be like,
yeah,
hey, he's
right.
Rocky.
This makes perfect sense. So,
Did you see that trailer for the guy? It's supposed to be about Sylvester Stallone making Rocky.
yeah, yeah, I have. Uh,
It's so
uh,
funny the comments on it though. Like it looks pretty good actually. I ain't
I
gonna
was
lie.
gonna say it looks interesting to me.
But like people making jokes about how he's like a suck up to Trump, and I said,
Yeah,
"Oh,
he is.
so he can like be coddle up to a fascist pedophile, like root him on to succeed." I love how they make it look like Rocky in a way, like he is Rocky because
Yeah,
Rocky
yeah,
he can't do this, and then I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
I
like
like
if
how in
Rocco showed up, or
that'd
if
be
Boris and
great.
Natasha showed up in Star City. I
Right.
like, hey, they should have done that. Oh my God, they should have two
That would have
characters
been
that
hilarious.
vaguely looked like them.
Right.
Don't do it
Boris
slow.
and the,
It takes a second, and they say Agent Boris, Agent
yes.
Commandeer Boris, Commandeer Natasha, and
Yeah.
then like you see them look out the window, and there's a moose and a squirrel, and they're like,
Right.
"You'll get them.
We'll make big trouble for moose and squirrel.
I'll get the camera." They're like, "This is for people in the know."
Ugh.
You like
Uh,
at the time I thought this was really cool, but rewatching the show now, I'm like, this is weird. This is fucking
ugh.
weird. This ruined the entire show. So basically, like the joke is though, and they did this, they kind of hinted at this in the earlier season, like
Mhm.
when the woman who went up to the moon got a little mouthy.
Yeah.
They're like when she
Yeah.
landed, and they're like, we literally have a replacement for you. Like she
Right. Yeah.
tell everybody that's you. Like we'll get rid of you. And they kind of said the same thing. Like they were gonna wait for them to land because they were gonna
Hmm.
take a win, but they didn't want those people,
Right.
especially with what happened. They technically blew them up. They thought they were dead.
Yeah.
And that one guy was technically a spy of some sort. So they even said
Right.
we'll let them land. And they were hoping it was supposed to originally land, I guess, in like a Russian territory or in Soviet Union. They were like waiting for them.
Hmm.
Remember? They're like, oh,
Yes.
bro, like they literally were like Russian villains in a movie. They're like, we're waiting for them. Like
Yeah.
they
It was like an 80s Russian. Yeah.
yeah. It was like that scene in Spies Like Us when no. So
That's
then,
what we need is that we need to see the Russians planning with the Cubans on how to invade Kansas. And
like in Red Dawn?
Yeah, exactly.
And we could have Superfly show up and
There you go.
learn about the power of American ingenuity and how,
Whoop.
those Americans, we cannot beat them. Wolverines. So they were like, we'll kill them and then just replace them and then use the win. Like, hey, we landed on Venus.
Right.
But that's not what happened. They were able to get the ship. They even sent a jet to shoot it out of the sky, but I don't know, the missile kind of like veered it off course and they had to run to like fucking I guess they were near Finland or something, whatever, a neighboring.
Something like that,
yeah, it was cool. I mean, and then like that guy's who died on Venus, his wife is out. I guess she's in France in the end.
Yeah.
You see that there was this like woman who you were introduced to in the it was when like Sasha and I forgot the woman's name who went to the moon.
Go
to France. And this is like black lady that shows up. And you find out she's like working with the Russians. Like she was there to kind of like honeypot them into thinking like, I'm gonna get you out of here or something like that.
Yeah.
They're just so paranoid that they have people out there to like
everywhere. Yeah.
Well, they have people literally spy on you. Like they have they have people working in a room with like 30 people like just listening on listening devices. You have no privacy whatsoever. It's a good thing we don't have that problem now, right? Phone. Right. Hey, why do I have phone for There's no spyware on our phone.
I haven't seen an ad for Grey Poupon in years.
I wish there was an ad for Grey Poupon. All I get an ad for is thirst pictures of Joe Biden eating ice cream.
Right.
Lindsey Graham's ladybugs.
All right, so we both saw the movie The Long Walk, which was out.
Did you see someone edited the poster of ladybugs and put Lindsey Graham in the photo? You remember the movie Ladybugs? Dangerfield? Those are my little ladybugs.
That was great.
The Long Walk. It's a movie based on a book or a short story, I guess. I guess Stephen King, right?
I think so. I don't remember if it was him or Richard Bachman.
So it's which is Stephen King.
Yeah.
Joke said Richard Bachman is just Stephen King on a different kind of drug.
Right. Yeah.
He's not on cocaine. He's on something else.
Yeah. This was I remember reading the novella or the book.
I love it that he writes so much, this guy, that he had a pseudonym for other shit that he wrote. Like he wrote so much stuff that he's got like he has like a bunch of books under that name, right? It's not just like
I know he's got at least 4 or 5. Yeah.
He's a whole nother author.
Yeah. I thought this was fine. I didn't love the movie just because it's real grim and like what's happening. I mean, it's like
so it's in this universe where I guess there was like a civil war in the United States.
Yep.
Kind of a little bit of post-apocalypse, not like an traditional apocalypse, like more like just economic collapse, government collapse.
Yeah.
Like the government's reformed and kind of similar to Hunger Games. Now, again, this probably predates the writing of the Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, it definitely.
So these areas kind of pay it's like similar. They pay a tribute.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Hunger Games is. They all have to pay a tribute, and they do the Hunger Games. Each or whatever volunteers somebody, or somebody gets volunteered, or they get selected to go fight in the Hunger Games, and and all the rich fucks in that area watch. Well, in the Long Walk, it's kind of similar, where
each state nominates a kid to participate in the walk,
and it's kind of crazy because like I can see people be like, "Just rip off the Hunger Games," and it's like, probably the other way around. But
but this was good. It was a real
winner of the walk. Basically, gets a wish, and I guess they get a bunch of money too. I don't know if they get a money. So this one guy focuses mostly on him, played by what was his name again? I have to pull up one more. Mark Hamill
Um,
has like a recurring role in the movie.
plays the major.
He's
Yeah.
the major. It
I
starts
just
off like it starts off. God damn it! It starts off pretty like if you didn't see, jeez, if you didn't watch any of the trailers and didn't really know much about the movie and you watched
yeah.
it, it starts off in a way where it's just people walking and you don't really get that like you stop
Right.
walking
Yes.
by, like you get warnings. And then there's like a scene later when they're walking up the hill and they just start shooting at you.
Yeah.
If you're not walking fast enough or something. It was like
Yeah.
that.
You have to maintain a speed of like 3.5 miles per hour. You can't stop. There's some rules, and you see pretty early in the movie. I'd say like a half hour into it, a kid stops walking and he gets shot in the head. Pretty
We have like a
gruesome.
Charlie horse or something.
Yeah. And
And he
and
was
the idea
younger,
is
supposedly. Like I think you're supposed to be like 18, you said, right?
he snuck in. Yeah. These kids are desperate. Like their families can't eat and everything's kind of poor and broke. And
Yeah, it's like a
and,
nationwide depression. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
where we're going.
right. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
Trump clearly wants to have a Hunger
yeah,
Game. They're having
yeah.
that. When is that?
I don't know. I did not know they were for sure going to do that. I heard they were going to do that.
They're doing like an
Um,
Olympics, and like I guess the winners get like $100,000 each or something, which is still like
so stupid.
pathetic since Trump
Uh,
got billions of dollars. I mean, we are literally heading into dystopian. Everything that this comes out
right.
of the administration is dystopian.
Well, this is a dystopian movie.
Yeah, this is
I would.
after the fact, I guess.
It does. It reminds me like a lot of Stephen King movies that feature adolescence. It's a lot of like talk about pop culture and growing up, and it reminded me a lot of Stand By Me. This was like Walk By
Yeah, it
Me.
reminds me of San
Uh,
Juan, especially like the conversations people were having.
yes,
It reminds me of
exactly.
like a play too, like the way people
Yep.
have like monologues. So Cooper Hoffman is the main character, as well as David Johnson. Um, and Cooper Hoffman is the son of Seymour Hoffman.
Hmm.
It's Cooper Hoffman, Seymour Hoffman. Sounds like a
Right.
bend over joke.
Yeah, it does.
Bend over and I leaned over. Cooper
Wrecked him.
Hoffman,
It
I
nearly
Seymour
killed
Hoffman.
him.
Did I tell
uh,
you that joke? So like what's the guy's name from The Sopranos?
uh, Gandolfini.
Yeah, James Gandolfini, his son, who was
Hmm.
played a young. I didn't see that movie. Did you ever see that movie?
No, Saints of New York or
I heard
something,
it wasn't
or
very good. I'll
yeah, I
watch it
didn't.
after I finish The Sopranos, though. But his son has been showing up and stuff, and he was on the first two seasons of
Oh,
Daredevil again.
yes,
But he was being interviewed, and I guess I don't know if he's friends with Cooper Hoffman or what. They were in like an interview together. They made a joke and said that they're not, that they can't be nepo babies because their dads are dead.
that's right. You told me that. Yeah. Um,
No,
yeah. I don't know if I would recommend Long Walk to just anyone, but if you like
I
kind of
went. I. It's good, but it does. It's a bit of a slog. It's very depressing.
very depressing,
Very
it's
depressing.
like,
The ending's great. I don't want to
yeah,
ruin it. I mean, I think it's worth watching. It's just
yeah, definitely.
it gets
It's
gross.
another one of
I mean,
those movies
there's a
where,
like
oh,
there's this
good.
one guy and he kind of fucks with this one kid and the kid
Mm,
getting killed and the guy I think legitimately um felt bad actually.
yeah,
Like, it just seemed like he even says it like later on. He said something about like um he's probably never really had friends and then didn't
right,
probably realize the consequences of what he did and then he said something about being buddies and the guy's like, yeah, I'll be a
yeah,
buddy. Or like, yeah, you could be in our group or whatever. And then the guy kills himself after. That's
right, yeah,
like
yeah,
some of them just start like they give up, they go crazy. I mean, you're
right.
walking 3 like days like straight, right? I mean,
People thought, I don't know if this is I don't think this is true. King wrote this in like the late 70s. A lot of people said it was like a an analogy for the Vietnam War
oh,
draft.
definitely. I
That
mean,
yeah,
just the draft and everything. I mean, it was a
mhm,
fucking meat grinder.
yeah,
But
and he did
I
it.
mean, think about this though, with we have a backdoor draft though, especially during the Iraq War.
Yeah,
We're sending a lot of people joined the what's it called again? where
The Dreamers.
No, the home when you stay home, you join like an army.
The Guard, National Guard.
National Guard. Did you see that Trump's keeping the National Guard in DC? He plans on keeping them there till he finishes his term.
Yeah.
What the?
Fucking like a Timu dictator, you know?
He is literally a Timu dictator, like, which is it's absolutely insane. Yeah. I think people need to like really start speaking out. Like, we need some voices. Like, I don't think it's political to point out certain things.
It's beyond
Grow the
politics
fuck
now.
up. Grow the fuck up. Sorry your feelings are hurt. Sorry that the guy that's a fucking horrible ghoul has an R in front of his name.
Yeah.
Get over it. Get over it. You know what?
Wow.
Maybe you should look inward and realize like wait, maybe you are that. You know, like but yeah, this doesn't seem like that. This doesn't seem implausible at all. I could see this. I mean, fuck, it's Road Rules.
Yeah.
The reality shows of these people. The thing is, the only difference between our reality shows, competition shows, did you see the one that they just announced and George Santos is on it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he on a show? He should be rotting in a prison.
Yeah.
And man, that guy should not wear a tight shirt.
No, he did look like he was like 5 or 6 months pregnant.
He's got them moves.
Right. What trimester are you in, George?
We're like, was that somebody's doing AI of Kramer and George's dad putting on the man's ear? Weird scene with the mom walks in.
Oh, that's funny.
Just put George Santos' face over fucking George Costanza's dad. Like the only thing that is different from like when Trump announced this, like we're gonna have like a Patriot Games.
Yeah.
Only difference is death. That's it. That is the only thing. Is like in these dystopian future things, people die. So the longest, like you could have the longest walk, and people just they just lose. Like they just, okay, you're off the thing. You don't die, but you're not gonna get the money that you needed. And you're gonna be humiliated, but you're not dead. That's the only difference. In all these reality shows, in this bullshit that Trump wants to do, like the long walk is totally plausible. Yeah. I think it's more plausible than the Hunger Games. I mean, it's literally just people walking. It's very low budget. I mean, this gotta be like a reality. I mean, fuck, Mr. Beast would do this shit.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. That fucking guy.
Yeah, he's a lot.
It was something recent he just announced, some other reality show type thing, some competition that's like ghoulish. But I think that's the only difference now between what takes us to this next step is just death. The people accepting. All it takes is one show where people watch contestants die. That's it. And the minute that's accepted, all this shit is plausible. The Running Man is plausible. The only difference is people dying. Squid Games is plausible.
Yeah.
I don't think you're like, I totally fucking we're on the darkest timeline shit.
Yeah. I don't know how plausible it is that they would do it where like literally like they'd kill 49 kids and one would live. But like, I think the basic concept of it is 100% plausible.
Well, that's what I said. It's like all this shit. The only thing that's preventing it from being 100% like this is just straight up death.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Ugh, jeez.
Like when they announced like they were doing like reality show Squid Games, I was like, remember they said they announced some other game like thing like that for some other horrible thing. I'm like, no.
Well, they were gonna do a reality show for people who wanted a visa, wanted to stay in the US.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that was a Kristi Noem's specialty. She just filed for divorce.
Oh man. I thought that marriage was Corey Lewandowski's is gonna
Thought it was
take
rock
the,
solid, just like her husband's giant knockers.
they're just balloons. They like that's the laziest fucking
I
boobs I've
know.
seen. You know, I was like, this everybody's like talking about his boob. Like he literally just put balloons on his shit.
Right.
Like this is like
Yeah,
a
like literally, yeah.
there's like I mean I've seen high school productions are better. Like
Yeah.
what the
The average furry has better equipment than this guy. I mean,
average a amateur furry.
yes.
A little more
Yes.
effort.
Ugh.
No,
Yeah.
I mean like, well, do you think Corey Lewandowski she's gonna be Mrs. Lewandowski?
Yes, I
Or
think
do you
so for
think
sure.
that
Well, I think she thinks so, so I don't think it'll happen, but hmm, well. All right, we got one more show. We got House of Dragons to talk about. What?
House of Dragons?
Yeah, I think look,
You know what?
every
You know what
episode.
they? I was gonna make a joke about like um, Lindsey Graham's ladybugs or something. House of Dragons.
I think every episode has been fantastic. I think
Yeah, no, this was
all
a good one too. I liked the whole. My favorite was what's his name? Olaf? No, what's the dumbass's name? Who's one of the dragon riders?
Olaf. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Or is it like Oaf or something?
it's something like it's Olaf or some Ulf.
So I guess
Yeah,
he sneaks down and goes to the bars, and I
yeah,
guess like you're not supposed to do.
right.
So
That
she like he goes down there when he can't read, but he sees
right.
graffiti. It says like something shitting. I
Queen
forgot
of
what.
Bastards or something.
Yeah, and but then he's trying to hook up his beer drinking buddies, which I thought was
Yeah,
great.
with pardons and shit. Like,
Yeah. I love that. And he goes to her, and she's like, "You can't go there
right.
anymore. Like, you get drunk here. Like,
Right. Like, yeah, if you go to a bar and accidentally get in a fight and die, now I have a dragon without a rider.
well, it's not just that. He's supposed to be a knight, and he's
Yeah,
like represents the kingdom, and like,
right.
but I love that she has like talked to him like she knows he's like kind of a drunken idiot. Like he's kind of like
Yeah.
he she probably want like if it was anyone else, that person would have been executed
Yeah.
or like severely punished. Like, but with him, it's like, well, he might be slightly I'm not gonna finish that word,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like, I got to explain it to him next time. I'll get madder at him, but
Yeah.
but he's not dumb. He's not dumb as we
No,
think.
no, he's yeah, he
Pretty
may
cunning
not.
actually, because then he brings up the thing about the fucking.
Yes. Yeah.
But by doing that though, he's kind of like he couldn't potentially hurt his friends that he wanted to get.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because in the end, she sends people down there to like fuck
Right.
people
Fuck people
up
up. Yeah.
to find out who graffiti.
This was a good episode.
I liked
I
how the
think,
guy Sea Snake, is that his name? Sea Snake?
yeah.
He snuck. He's supposed to be on like on our council or something.
Yeah.
But he
And he
instead
like put his kid there and
he put his other son there, and it was
that
like
was
a
smart.
backdoor way of like, yeah, it is. It's like one, he's probably good for it anyway, and two,
Yeah.
again, it's like eventually, yeah, no, that was smart.
That was good. I like the whole thing with Ormond, how he's like he is beginning a battle against uh
Oh, that guy's
uh
total. Yeah, he's turning
oh, he's
into.
a dick. I mean,
Oh, I love that. Like, and actually, that's the other thing too. Like the same thing with like the knights. So they invade this town, and
mhm,
the knights are like taking quarter at people's places,
yeah,
or I don't know if they're soldiers or knights, or whatever the fuck they are.
just something, yeah.
And the one guy, of course, is getting a little rapey, so
Yep.
they try to like defend. They fight back or whatever, but then they go to the court. No, they bring like the people who run it, and they go to him,
Hmm.
say like, your soldiers are like basically
Yeah.
raping everything. And
Well,
then
and he puts on a good show at first.
yeah, you think like he's this reasonable guy because the wife's arm was broken.
Yeah.
The guy's wife was broken. It was a sister that I guess they were trying to rape. Is the sister though the wife of the Dragon Rider?
I wonder because he says
He has a
my
family.
wife is in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
He was like on the
that is the
outside.
case. Yeah.
He was like on the outside with the dragon. Like,
Yeah, he just said, let me go there and keep an eye because the queen said she doesn't want that guy Ormond leaving except by her. Like she's going to take care of it.
yeah. So what family is he? What is he considered?
I don't know. I don't think he's a high tower. Let me see
No, I
here.
think he is a high tower.
Is he? That would make the
Yeah.
most sense.
Because he said, okay, so
Yeah, high tower. He
he
is.
kind of does this like justice, like, oh, where you broke her arm and I'm like that, we're gonna break your arm, basically castrate you or whatever.
Yeah.
But then later, because you find out the real prince, I guess he's considered a prince, right? The
Yeah.
Olivia Cook's son that's being held. You see him and
Right.
his hair's either dyed, they either
Mhm.
dyed his hair brown or whatever to hide that he's a Targaryen.
Yeah.
He's being like mentored by this guy. And
Right.
at the end of the episode, you find out he's a true bastard because they bring the husband who was defending his sister and the wife who had his arm
Yes.
broken, and he basically has the kid, right? Doesn't he cut his head off?
Kill him. Yeah. The kid like stabs him in the heart with a sword.
Well, he says to him he attacked like he attacked the soul, which is an extension of the high towers or whatever. Like, so you have to do justice or whatever. Or, like, this is an insult to the kid, to us, or
Yeah. And he kills him. He doesn't want to at first, but he does it.
Well, yeah. No, this guy's definitely I figured because I saw in the trailers, I like this guy looked like they were selling him as he was going to be like the big villain of the season, and then he kind of like fakes it out with what's his face and the when he first and then you realize,
Damon.
Yeah, then you realize he's full of shit. Damon.
Yeah. This season has been so good. The first two seasons I thought were uneven, but this one's been like lights out, great every episode.
Then we get that Aegon, is that his name? The real king, the one who should be still king, the one who got all burnt. Him and that one dude, they end up in like this village. I love that. That's supposed to be from the last season where the dragons died and that one dragon crashed.
Yeah.
See the dragon body. Oh, the best is
still there.
He sees his dragon. He thinks it's still alive.
I wonder if it might be.
It could be like in a dragon coma.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the only reason I say that, and I talked with a couple
of
people about this.
Too.
And, no one believed me, but I was like, why would, unless they're showing Aegon,
there's flies all over it. I don't know.
But if the idea is to show Aegon slowly going insane, that makes sense. The dragon's really dead and Aegon's losing it. But otherwise, it makes more sense that he knows because he is attuned to that dragon.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. I don't have like real strong feelings about it, but I wonder if the dragon's really alive.
So he has to do like literal shit work, and then he gets pissed, and the guy makes him kiss his poo foot.
Yeah, it's if Aegon ever gets back in power, that guy's in for a world of hurt. I know that.
Well, I wonder if they're gonna do like kind of like what was his name? Lannister, the brother, the one who in the Game of Thrones series.
Are you talking about the one who like Reek? That one?
No, not Reek. He wasn't a Lannister.
No, he was
the guy who gets his hand cut off, the Kingslayer, and his hand gets cut off.
Yeah, Jamie Lannister.
Yeah, Jamie Lannister. Like, he's like a real bastard when you meet him.
Yes, and he becomes a pretty good character.
He becomes a good character. He basically becomes a good guy. Like, once he passes season 3, he's like...
But he stays with Cersei at the end. I mean, he chooses to die with her.
Yeah, but he's still like a good... he's on the good side for like...
He did. He had a good...
He's fighting with them against the zombies or whatever.
And even returning to his sister is fine. I mean, he didn't like...
It was more out of like his love for her.
Yeah, I don't want you to die alone.
Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm now evil. Right. I'm evil like you now. It's more of this like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was kind of dumb, but whatever.
Hmm.
Sleep. What's her face?
Yeah.
Teases like that. Not cool, man.
Um,
Not cool, man.
well, I do. This
But
show
you know what I
is,
mean? Like, I'm wondering if he gets humble and becomes kind of a good guy, or if he just becomes a bigger bastard. And he probably will become a bigger bastard, but who knows?
yeah.
You
I
know
don't
what,
know.
like, what is supposed to happen with his character?
I don't know much about this. Like, I mean, I never really read that book, the one it's
Okay.
based off of.
I thought they were making up a lot of this shit as they were going, because maybe that's why
Probably,
what's his face doesn't really like the show that much. But I like
but
the
it's
season.
great.
I think this season's great.
Yeah, I do
I think
too.
they got their. I think. Um, yeah, no, I like the characters more. I think
Hmm.
everybody's got more defined personalities.
So
Um,
much more interesting with good action, good
yeah,
political stuff. Everything's
yep.
good. Yeah. All
It
right.
reminds me of the best stuff of the original series.
Yes, it's like it is like they really kind of thought about what worked well with all this before and what kind of slowed it down, and they just went with, okay, we're going to do everything what worked.
What I like about this show, which is kind of funny, because like Game of Thrones had the whole like winter's coming the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was a thing that they never were able to 100% deliver
Yeah.
on. But this show
No.
doesn't have that. This show, if anything, all we know is what will eventually happen is that these dragons are going to die off.
Yeah.
Each season, there's going to be another, like, there'll probably be like two more dragons that get killed this season.
Yeah.
I
Because at the
like,
end, because
go ahead, what?
well, during Game of Thrones, the dragons have been dead for years.
Yeah,
So
right. So this show, that's really the only end game of this, is that the dragons are going to die. Like, we're
yeah.
not going to know, like, we don't. They're not, there's no big promise of like some
Right.
battle with some fucking ice king or something that like
Yeah, this is really just the story of how the
Targaryen.
I can Targaryens, thank you.
Targaryen.
Of how that family lost power. You know,
Yeah,
like that's why that's why they are where they're at the beginning of Game of Thrones, is because of all this shit that's happening.
right.
Yeah.
So what else? I like the thing, Matt Smith's character. What's his name again? Is his name Damon?
I think it's Damon. I always get the names mixed up
When
in
he
this.
discovers his daughter is
Yeah.
her
With
hair's
Sheep
all like cut
Stealer.
off. She's all
Fuck.
crazy, hanging out with
Yeah.
Sheep Stealer.
Fuck.
He's all. You like that character?
I do. It's a great character, Sheep Stealer,
He's
but
good.
yeah, he's a fucking head case.
No, I love that though. He's like a feral dragon. Like,
Yeah.
so like, I don't know. She's a little kooky also, because she didn't have
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but that, I guess that is her
No.
dragon. Kind of. But I liked. Okay, so he was supposed to bring back the head of
Right.
the rider,
The rider, yeah.
because they were blaming Sheep Stealer for her son's death, but was it really
Yeah,
Sheep
but
Stealer's
it
fault?
wasn't. It was like some bowman, but Sheep Stealer is the one who started torching ships left and right and kind of
It
led to
didn't
the
matter
son's death.
what side it
Yeah.
was on.
Right.
So, so he sees like a sheep herder.
Yeah.
In a way, Damon
Right.
is a sheep stealer somewhat.
Yeah. There
He
you go.
sees that, and then he shows up with a head,
Right.
like this is the rider, but it's all burnt up, fucked up
Yeah.
looking. I love that. It's not like they had like forensics back then or something.
Right.
Run a
Right.
CSI on it.
But the queen's advisor, that kind of shady woman, is like, whose
Oh,
head is
her
that?
lover.
Yeah. She knew. She reminds me of the Melisandre, the woman in red.
Oh yeah, I liked her.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, big fan of Melisandre. Not in her
Yeah.
real form though. Not really.
No. Oof, yeah, I forgot about
A
that.
little too old. No offense.
Yeah.
Love the ladies. But
Well, this is one show I really look forward to every week. I'm always kind of excited to watch it. Yeah, I'm loving
you
it.
don't trust that lady? Her advisor. I
Mm-mm.
don't remember. I think maybe season 2, I just wasn't paying attention enough. She kind of shows up in season 2, right?
I think so, and I forget the circumstances, but she quickly ingratiates herself to the queen.
Yeah.
And it's at the right moment. This is like when the factions were just breaking off. She had very few allies, and boom, there she is. and she's like the perfect advisor, and I don't want anything from you. I just want to serve. And
Right.
and to me, it seems
Are
like
you saying
because
she's like that man, a Russian legend that they made an awesome synth
yeah,
song about?
I think it's going to be like a
What was
Rasputin
that
type of
disco song?
character. I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be like that. Like she's a witch, or she's something. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, she could just be a common person trying to inch her way up
Just worked her
into.
way up, kind of like what's
Yeah.
his face? Valera. What's that guy's name? The guy who, the eunuch guy, the bald dude from Game of Thrones, the one who had
Viserys. Yeah.
Viserys or whatever.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
kind of like that. Like, I'm here to
Yeah.
save the realm, you know.
Right.
Uncle Fester looking motherfucker.
Yeah. Wow.
Remember, my favorite part of this Viserys in Game of Thrones was when he put that light bulb in his mouth and it came on.
Yeah. Never got old. All
God,
right.
this was solid this season. Really good
Yes.
so far. Looking forward to more. All right,
Me
cool.
too.
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll see. What do you think? Do you think they'll reveal the true fate of Mitch McConnell for next week's episode?
I'll bet you we know. I'll bet you we know by next week.
And will we find out the true culprit of who destroyed the reflecting pool?
I think we already know, but I think we might find out for real.
Maybe find out another character.
Yeah.
And no, I'm trying to think of like some other bullet. Do you think will John Fetterman switch sides?
I don't, not yet, but I could see it. It'd be after. Yeah.
That sucks. There was like somebody was at like a Walgreens and saw him at a random Walgreens just walking around. And it's so funny because he dresses like kind of like a like a regular dude. So it's just like, it's just a giant asshole senator walking around like.
Oof. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, R.I.P. Ladybug.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ladybug.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going about
that?
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.